back in the early 2000s. Back in is she did decide that she drywall. I had to, after a few days of trying different things, doing bitter spray, which didn't work. I figured out a way to block drywall completely. Can't get fighting my way with kept tired. That so my my parents, they have the appearance there for the uh first one's training the hopefully hoping the other one is but she's an escape artist and she decided to be a little hussy and run off with German Shepherd. Then there were 9 puppies from that. I believe that now. Now I have that was a lot of trouble. That was work that your caused. But now I have something. Man, I don't know what all that free time in the here's a funny I didn't post. Yes. Just getting to. That's how big. You say she is like she's gonna be big. Her brother, the one my parents kept, his paws are almost like twice her. Gonna be a monster, and he's the goofiest little guy. Will trip over himself. Oh, we're in. And here we are.
Man, crazy stuff we were talking about. Crazy stuff that nobody else will ever hear about ever.
And nobody else will ever know about.
Nobody else
No.
will ever hear.
Ever,
No.
no one will ever know about my crippling moon sugar habit. Oh no!
Oh no!
Did you get your resupply when the Artemis came back? Did you get your moon sugar?
It's like, no, man, that's the quality stuff. I can't afford that. I got to get the like the bootleg stuff.
The bootleg stuff.
I gotta get the cheap water stuff.
It's not even actual moon sugar. It's just cheese.
It's just cocaine and sugar mixed together.
Crazy. Can you believe it? It's already spring. Is it warm where y'all are at now?
No.
No?
No.
Great.
79
Awesome.
and humid.
Oh. Ugh.
It was very nice
Yeah.
this morning, and then it rained, and now it's humid.
That'll do it. Yeah.
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 And
Makes
cold,
sense.
wet, and rainy over in Illinois, which sucks because I've been having to do field work again.
Oof. That's
Oof.
tough. We keep bouncing from like mid to high 60s all the way up to 80 degrees. And next week up here in the DMV, it's supposed to be in the 90s next week.
Yeah.
So we're so happy. We're so happy about that.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay.
Wow, that's even down here. Like 80s all rain.
Nice and humid.
I love it when I walk outside and it's walking in sweat.
God.
What do you mean? Is that how it's supposed to be all summer? It's how it's supposed to be from March to November. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that was the reality of living in Peru for a month.
Ugh.
Just walk outside. It feels like sweat. You go inside, it still feels like sweat.
But the sweat's on you now.
Yeah, it's like I'm in the like a lodge in the rainforest. There's no real inside.
It is but an illusion.
Yeah, we tried that one.
Air conditioning? No. That wastes too much gas with the generator. We can't afford that. Literally.
Just have two
God.
windows on opposite sides of the shack, and boom, you're good.
It's
Hopefully.
basically a shack with wood floors, some support beams, and like mosquito mesh for walls.
Mm,
Damn.
pretty cool. Low impact though.
Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's just there is no inside. It is only the humidity.
I am scared to think about what happens when it rains over there.
Actually, the rain is better because then it cools down a little bit.
Oh,
So the rain
Fair.
is actually nice if you
Oh.
don't get caught out in it.
I was about to say.
Yeah, because I was there during the rainy season this time, so
Ah,
about once a day for maybe like an hour or two.
oh, that's not that bad.
It's not bad. Like it rains just often instead of just like massive downpours 24/7. It just rains somewhere constantly.
Gotcha.
Seasons are
Yeah.
Hot and wet.
It's hot
Literally.
and
I mean-
less hot but wet.
I mean, let's be honest though. Is Texas really any better? Is Texas really any better?
we have ice.
Hey, we've had like 3
Yeah.
once in a lifetime snowstorms.
Yes, we
I'm
do.
not saying it's wet. It's ice.
Huh?
It's just hot ice. That's it. And about a week in between the two of them.
Ice is gonna be so much fun. My second apartment
Oh
awesome.
God.
because she has to walk like when she's grown, she has to walk every day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, in the rain, I can put on a raincoat, and it's not gonna be that bad. I'll just have to dry her off. But ice, how am I gonna get down? I'm gonna have to be the person who does the nice thing and de-ices the stairs.
Gotta get your salt ready.
I might actually salt. Anytime there's the one time a year there's a big freeze, salt the stairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
You discovered the true source of mutual aid. Selfishness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me help other people, not because I actually care about them, but because this helps me the most. So you're just
It helps me.
for me helping myself.
Alrighty. I think I got everything up to date. I think I got the shit I'm gonna be chatting about.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Poggers.
Let's hop in then. Aaron, what you
Right.
been up to?
So apparently quite a bit, according to this list I just made. So yeah, God, it's been what, over 2 months? Two like 9 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so in terms of movies / TV, I watched a good chunk of stuff. First was Scream 7. That movie sucked. Yeah, that movie was awful. Handily the worst Scream they've ever made. Handily, and it's not close.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just twists that didn't make any sense. Boring kills, like just not lack of creativity. I don't know. It just wasn't that good. I would not suggest going and seeing it if unless you're a massive fan of the Scream series, in which case you gotta know the lore, so that way when the next movie drops and they reference it, then you can be prepared.
Not the Scream cinematic universe.
That's literally what it is. You know, it's so funny. They have a Scream cinematic universe inside the Scream cinematic universe. It's called Terror or something, or Slash. I think it's called Slash. No, Stab. That's what it is. It's called Stab. It's literally a movie about the events of the Scream movies that takes place in the universe of Scream.
Wow, how meta.
Very meta, quite meta. Yeah.
I don't know.
So you gotta.
I don't know if it works so that you can watch the next movie. Next movie's gonna be good. No.
No, no, it won't. No. Yeah, they've just been on a run of stinkers, and unfortunately, this one was definitively the worst that they've ever done, and I don't think.
Oof.
Yeah. Next, I watched just recently. These are kind of out of order, but the Doom Generation. I don't know if y'all have heard of this one. It was a movie that came out in the '90s by this one director. Hold on, I gotta look him up. I don't remember what his name is. Is by the director Greg Araki. And he's known for doing like very subversive films, very kind of subversive, absurdist kind of comedy / like exploitation films. It's a very interesting kind of genre, as it's very artistic, but it's very artistic in a way that's goofy and very explicit. So my friend, this is one of their favorite movies. So they were like, "Yeah, let's sit down, let's watch the Doom Generation." So I was like, "Okay," and that movie is great. That movie is fantastic. Oh my god! Literally, the movie just starts at a point of absurdity and gets more absurd as it progresses, until eventually it concludes on one of the most horrific scenes I've ever seen in a film in my entire life. Just literally me and my friends sitting in like stunned awe of what was happening on the TV. I mean, they've seen it like 3 times. So, but yeah, that movie was a wild fucking ride. I love the part though where they accidentally shoot off the shopkeeper. What's his? Hold on. The convenience store owner's head, and then it flies into a bunch of food and then continues to talk and scream at them and tell them to get out of the store. That was a great part of the movie. But yeah. Next is I put the 2 movies I watched with my friend on here side by side, which is Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Yet another one of their favorite movies. It is a lesbian movie taking place in the 1700s in France. And basically there's this artist, and she's been hired to come and do a portrait in secret of this one woman whose mother is like, nobody like tried to paint her, has failed, like, I need you to come in here. And so she has to do it on the down low, and pretend like she's just a friend. And that movie was fucking incredible. I mean, I was sobbing my eyes out by the end of the movie, but yeah, that was a truly beautiful film. Next is probably my favorite movie to come out this year. And
Okay.
there may be a movie that eventually tops it, but I think it's going to be hard, which is I'm of course talking about damn, Grace live like this? Question. Which is of course Project Hail Mary. I saw Project Hail Mary. That was fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible film. Super accurate to the book, like almost 1-to-1 accurate to the book, because I read it like 6 years ago, something like that. And yeah, what's his name? Ryan Gosling, fucking incredible. Yeah, he did a bang up job. He's just one of my favorite actors. So when I saw, oh, we got Project Hail Mary with one of my absolute favorite books with one of my absolute favorite actors, yeah, just give it to me. Give it to me. Get out the feeding tube, put this, stick it right in my mouth and just force feed me it. I would love that. But yeah, so incredible movie, probably my favorite of the year. Next, 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Ooh, the boneyard.
The Bone. Fucking incredible movie. Ralph Fiennes is just like, he's at his peak here. I love Ralph Fiennes in everything he's in, and he was absolute banger here. Also love the guy from Sinners that also plays like an evil, like I don't even know what to call him. delusional psychopath who's named Jimmy, and he has 7 other followers who are also named Jimmy and who dress exactly like him and wear bleach blonde wigs just like him. And they go around and just randomly murder people. Yeah, so kind of following that group with this kid who is recently inducted into their ranks. And then like with Rafe Fiennes in there as well. And then there's a really interesting plot line that wraps up like right at the end that I was just like, okay, now you've got me locked in for the third one. I am hyped over the moon for this. Because I thought the 28 years later, the first one was one of my favorite movies, I think, of last year. Yeah. Next, taking a quick break into television. I just recently started Daredevil Born Again.
Ooh.
Really good show. Finally, an MCU TV series that doesn't suck. They did it, ladies and gentlemen. All they had to do was get back. What was?
I heard Wonder Man was good.
Oh, I did also hear that was good. I did not watch it. So
yeah.
Well, actually, about it, which says a lot about it. There's a lot about the MCU.
Yeah.
Damn.
God, the MCU has been floundering so hard.
But Doomsday! Doomsday!
Doomsday!
Ready for Doomsday. Oh.
Yeah.
More money than Endgame.
Bring everybody back.
You know what? I kind of hope it does, just so we can get some actually good Marvel movies again. I'd be down for it. We're gonna see if that happens, but I don't.
Learned the wrong lesson. We killed Robert Downey Jr. That was it. That was the end of everything.
We killed Robert Downey Jr. We wrote off Captain America. We got to bring them back. Those are our boys. Those are our ride or dies, baby. But yeah, Daredevil Born Again is phenomenal. They brought back the same writers, same directors, same actors, everything. And yeah, it doesn't have like it has not been MCU-ified, which is incredible. It just feels like an actual TV show you would sit down and watch, and not like, oh God, I have to watch this so I know what happens in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Or oh God, I'm watching this and there's like a kooky joke to break the tension every 5 seconds, and we can never let a serious moment sit with the audience. And oh yeah, we have to have the quirky sidekick character, and oh my God. So I've been worn down by the MCU. They've broken me. But yeah. TV. Continuing on TV. Pluribus. I don't remember if this had come out the last time we had talked or not. Hold on. Look this up. This last time we talked was what, the January 4th?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that started in November. Okay, I definitely talked about this. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, Pluribus is really good. You should probably watch it if you haven't. Yeah. What's her face? I just suddenly forgot her name. She does really, really good. Yes, she's so freaking good in the show. Oh my God. But yeah, so really freaking good. And then last TV show, Star Trek, Voyager. Plugging away at that one with the fan, or not with the fan, with my girlfriend and friends. That's a great TV show. Craziest part to me though, they killed off one of the actresses to bring in a new actress. Only like this new actress is just literally 100% there for sex appeal. Like, don't get me wrong, her episodes are great, but when she's wearing like a skin tight suit with a corset and high heels, yeah, you know, it's like, well, okay, I get it, I guess, yeah, that, you know, yeah, so, Voyager's great though. Then they just made a game recently that released, I think, last month, of Voyager. And everybody's very first question was, "Hey, can we kill off this one character everyone hates in the game? Like, that'd be the first thing I do." Which it's so funny because if as soon as I like uh the first time I brought up this game to my friends who watched Voyager with me, I was talking about how it's like a heavily choice-based video game, and they literally all asked me the same question, which was, "Can we kill off Neelix?" And I was happy to report that the answer was yes. Oh my god. Yeah. But anyway, now I get to finally bring y'all a movie that I know probably at least one of you have seen.
Okay.
Classic anime flick came out how long ago? 15, 16 years? Oh, maybe it's 2005 actually. Redline. Redline.
Oh, I actually haven't seen that one.
Oh!
It's
Damn
on
it.
my list because
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the animation's gorgeous. It's just truly, truly gorgeous. That animation is top notch. Overall, it's a great movie. The animation's great. The stakes are really great. I do think there's a little bit too much preamble to the big race. Like it literally you just spend I think like 3/4 of the movie building up to it, and then you get that last quarter that's just a payoff, and it's like, well, that's fine, but I would have liked to see more progression from the protagonist. But yeah, uh, overall, really great movie. And God, does it have the most forced romance anyone has ever come up with in the history of storytelling? But you know what? We're gonna ignore that because it looks pretty. Um, and then the last movie I watched, The Drama, with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Yeah, it's a great movie. I just saw that last night actually with my girlfriend and her friend. Really, really good. The plot of that one is Zendaya and Robert Pattinson are about to get married, and then Zendaya reveals a horrible secret from her past that causes everyone to suddenly hate her. Yeah, and so yeah, and then she and Robert Pattinson basically have to work this all out right before the wedding. So, yeah, great movie. Really enjoyed that one. Okay, moving on to games. Just 4 this time. I've been playing less games overall, so I can make room for more everything else.
Real, unfortunately.
Yeah. Second. I just realized I didn't list my books, and I'm going to list those out now. Okay, there we go. All right. But yeah, games. First, my favorite so far this year, RE9. Y'all, it's a banger. Y'all, it's a banger. I would die for Leon Kennedy.
Write it in another. We need that quote somewhere.
I just want like Leon Kennedy to wrap me in his arms and tell me everything's gonna be okay. I love that man. I absolutely love him, and he's absolutely fantastic in this game. Lots of incredible one-liners. Like there's a section where he goes to a insane asylum, and a doctor walks in with a chainsaw, a zombified doctor, and he literally just goes, "I think I need a second opinion." I'm like, I fucking love you, Leon Kennedy. But yeah, that game's fantastic. Very replayable. Incredible gameplay loop. The sections with Grace are awesome. She is. It's so funny. I literally described this game to my brother as a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Because that's literally what the 2 campaigns in this game are.
I have been saying that meme a lot about it.
Yeah, literally. Grace is coughing baby, and then you just it's so funny. You'll have Grace who's like stuttering and terrified and like jumping at everything, and is like, you literally only get a pistol in her run, and then you switch over to Leon and he's like jump kicking, like spin kicking zombies into like grinders or something. And it's like, I fucking love this game.
Oh, I saw like a clip where someone hacked it and replaced Kennedy's model with Grace's.
Yes, I saw that. That's fucking incredible. They also for April Fools, the actors for Grace and Leon did like they read each other's lines during scenes, and then released it on Twitter. It was great.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah. RE9's great. It's I think one of the best mainline, if not the best mainline RE9 in a long ass time. Long ass time. And I say that as somebody who loved RE7 and 8. I love those games, but yeah. Next game, Rivals. You know it, you love it. The Marvel Rivals. Like my girlfriend and I have been playing it a lot, along with her friends. And unfortunately, me and my girlfriend have been playing competitive together.
Oof,
and
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. The reason why I've been saying unfortunately is because she has to bear witness to me crashing the absolute fuck out every game.
Comp changes people.
God, it does. Like when you lose 4 comp games in a row, and we're like, okay, let's just do quick play for a minute. So we switch over to quick play and immediately lose 2 quick play matches, and then because the game is like, oh man, you suck. They put us in a game with bots, which only makes me more angry because I'm like, well, you're just telling me I suck. Oh my god, that happened to me for a long time. I'm playing on PC now because our mutual friend got me a PC for my birthday, and it's much better quick play on PC because it doesn't, after every single loss, put you in a bot lobby, which is exactly what happened to me on PS5. I would play a game, I would lose, and then immediately would boot me into a bot lobby. And so it was just play, lose against real people, get booted into a bot lobby, destroy the bots because they're not human beings, jump back into a human lobby, get crushed ad infinitum. And it was just like, please, Lord God Almighty, please spare me. Spare me, I can't take this. Oh. Yeah. Rivals is fun. I like the new hero, White Fox. She's really good. Yeah. Next, Mugenics.
Oh.
That game is like crack cocaine. I wish, what's his face? The creator was maybe a bit more judicious with the things he says online. But yeah, so, but the game itself is solid. It had a stranglehold on me for a while. Well, eventually I realized, God, I'm spending more time getting angry at this game than I am actually enjoying it. I decided to stop.
Yeah. Gotta step away sometimes.
I was like, I think it was just one time where I got to the end of one run and I had to do like one more thing before I could like to finish this entire like a side quest. And then like literally like I got fucked right before the last battle and it was just like basically impossible to win. And I'm like, okay, I'm actually done with this game. Yeah, so.
And then you kick a hole in your drywall.
Yeah. And then I kick a hole in my drywall. Thank God I haven't done that one again. Oh Lordy. I just have to never play Fire Emblem ever again. And then we'll have everything will be fine. Okay. And then last game, COD Zombies. Yeah, they released one new map since the last time we talked, which was Paradox Junction, which is, hey, what if we took the map Nuketown and we did it twice, and they're the exact same, but one is kind of messed up and one's like really pretty, and everybody was like, wow, this sucks. How'd you do this? Yeah, so that was a very bad map. It's awful because I tuned into a couple streams where people were trying to do the main quest, main Easter egg, and unfortunately, Chinese hackers hacked into the game files and completed the quest before the people that were actually hunting for it could, and so they literally just spoiled the entire thing before they
Oof.
could even finish. And it was so tragic. It was, ugh. Yeah. Um, On to books. So for books, I've gotten more into books again. I've gotten back into books because I've stopped playing
Yay.
as many games. Then there's another thing I started doing that I'll get to in a second that is also facilitating that. Um, yeah, so more books. I've been reading the Murderbot Diaries.
Heard good things about
Yeah.
that series.
I watched the first season of the TV show back when it released last year, and I was like, "Damn, this is really good. I like this." What's his face was in it? Skarsgård, and he was
Mhm.
awesome. So I was like, "Damn, I really want to read this book now." And I had been planning to, but I put it off till finally I'm like, "Okay, I just need to time. It's finally time to sit down and read this." Yeah, it is good. It's really good. The first novella is just covering what happens in the first season. So it's like pretty much everything I've already seen, but I want to read it again just to see if there's anything I can catch, and also if there's anything I forgot. Um, Next, I've also been getting back into graphic novels. Because I'm a graphic novel addict, but I've been out of the game for a while. Um, so I started reading a couple. The first one I read and finished was The Impending Blindness of Billy Scott. It's an incredible name, and it's also an incredible graphic novel. Basically, there's this woman who's fresh out of college. She's an art person, and an artist, excuse me, and she submits her work to a gallery, and they agree to put on an exposition. And she's like, "Oh my God, yes, this is going to be awesome." And then she goes outside and she gets involved in a fight, and some guy hits her over the head, and now she's going to be blind in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Yeah, so incredible graphic novel, beginning to end. It's by a fairly famous graphic novelist who recently got her start, like within the last, I don't even know how long, less than a decade now. She's kind of a newcomer to the scene. She also did one of my favorite graphic novels, It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth, which is also really great, which is about her struggles with chronic depression. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, overall, do recommend it. Next, I've been reading Ducks. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the online webcomic Hark a Vagrant. It's by the same author who did that, and this graphic novel is telling her story about 2 years she worked in the Albertan oil sands. And yeah, it's miserable. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the art's really good. The story's great. She's just a really good storyteller overall. Okay, that's books. Now on to just miscellaneous things. So number one, Surgery 2, Electric Boogaloo. They gave me Vagina 2.0. It has cup holders and a heated leather interior now.
Oh my God.
So yeah, no, I just need to get some things cleaned up with it, and I did, and it feels awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of the kind of residual pain I had from the initial surgery is gone, and it just looks better, feels better, everything. Surgeon did awesome. It took me about 6 weeks to recover. I think it was just last Wednesday. I got to the point where I could just start doing things freely again. Yeah, so Surgery 2 was a resounding success. So yeah. Next is Easter. Easter was fun. Just went to my parents' house and then played some games with family and did our adult Easter egg hunt, a Groom family tradition. Yeah. And there were like a trillion fucking people there. I swear to God. There were more that I think we were reaching max capacity very rapidly there. But yeah, so a lot of people. And then birthday. I had my birthday. Yay,
Oh,
birthday.
that's right. Happy birthday.
Yeah. You're good. Yeah,
Oh my God.
that was March, yeah, no, you're good. That was March 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a good time. I went out with my girlfriend. We went to a French restaurant named Toulouse.
Is that the big 3-0 or is that next year?
That's next year.
Yeah.
Big 2-9.
Getting closer.
We're getting
Yeah, oh my God. I can feel my knees cracking already.
Oh.
Oh
Been there, done that.
God. Yeah, but that went well. And then I had a birthday party with my family, which could have gone better, but I'm gonna brush past that one for now. Next is Oscars party. Every year my family hosts an Oscars party, and we did it. We hosted the Oscars party, and it was a lot of fun. I did not. So we always fill out ballots to see who's going to win. Who figures out, like, learns the most stuff or got the most movies right, and it was definitely not me. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, and it's Brenna, my sister's friend. She's won it, I think, for the past 2 years, and she's just cracked. I mean, she is like, I consider myself a cinephile, but that woman is like, she's built different. Good Lord. But yeah, so she crushed us. Next, school. Not a lot to say there. Just been going through school, having a good time. Yeah, and there's nothing else there to say, I guess. Cool. School is school. Oh, moving in with Brittany. I'm moving in with my girlfriend next month.
Hey, congrats.
Yay! Yeah. Yeah, my lease is gonna be up, and both her brother and the other person who lives there with her are both gonna be moving out. So it's like, okay, perfect time. Let's go. So yeah, May 10th. Excited. I'm gonna miss Uptown, I think. Uptown's been pretty nice, and it's very walkable, at least compared to the rest of Dallas. So that's also been really nice. I am looking forward to getting to see to hang out around some new haunts. As yeah, I don't know. I think at this point it's like I've seen all there is to see in Uptown. I gotta move on. Go live with the person that I love. And next, I just did this past Thursday. I went to a concert for the musician Femtanil. No, not fentanyl. Fem, Femtanyl. She's awesome. She did fucking incredible. I've been following her for like the last 2 years. And she does like crazy, like really good underground electronica.
Okay.
And she's moving up in the world too. She is like a big time. She was on what's his name's album? Star. It had a star in it. What's that name? Danny Brown. It was Danny Brown. She's on Danny Brown's latest album. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She toured with him and Underscores, who's another up and comer that I absolutely adore. Who also just recently released an album. They were absolutely killer, this concert. The only problem was the audio mixing was not very good. So
yeah,
could not hear her voice for shit. Could absolutely hear those blaring drums and guitar and electronic beats. Absolutely. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do think, like, so she had her most recent album, which I think was released last month, and I do think that all of her old stuff is probably better than this album. I don't think the album's bad. It's all right, but it is a very big divergence from her old music, which is like far more like 2000s, what I would describe as like 2000s PS2 like background music, like PS2 soundtrack music, which was great. It was absolutely awesome. I mean, like, she captured, I think, the spirit of the early 2000s, growing up in the early 2000s perfectly. I think that's probably why I loved her music so much. But now she's going in kind of a more metal / rock / like hard electronica. And it's a good sound, but I don't think it's as good as her old stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. But she's also trans, and so that meant like 75% of the crowd was also trans and autistic as well. So you had lots of people like with their DSs, their 3DSs playing. I don't even know what they were playing. Probably Pokemon or something. Somebody was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in the front, at the very front, right in front of the stage, opening
with the
packs.
cards.
Opening packs on the. Yeah. Okay, cracking packs on the mobile app. So there's a mobile Yu-Gi-Oh app. There were cracking packs on it, and like it's funny. So they did this between acts, and like they held it up, and everybody was like, "Come on, come on, come on!" And then it would open it, and you just hear an "ah." Ripple out through the crowd. One person was playing the that jump scare maze game.
Stop it! No.
No. One person was playing like that jump scare maze game from like the 2000s on their phone, and a bunch of other stuff. It was great. It was a great time. I had an absolute blast. Also, my friends showed up, and I forgot that they were coming. So because I thought it was just gonna be me because nobody had coordinated anything. So literally, I parked my car a good distance from the venue, and as I look up from my car, and I just literally see them walk by, and I'm like, "Holy shit! What?" I was like, the timing. Yeah, so I met up with them. They left early because one of my friends was exhausted and wanted to head back. Yeah, good time. Femtanil. Go listen to her shit because it is really good. And then lastly, most important thing I have done, unquestionably, in the last, how long has it been? Like a week, 2 weeks? Definitely since the last time we met. Social media. I have, though not entirely cut out social media, I've set up a system where now, for only 30 minutes a day, am I allowed to browse social media. It has to be on my computer, and I set up a 30-minute timer. And that's it. That's all the time I allow myself for social media during the day. And it all has to be in one sitting. And basically, my mental health is so vastly improved since I've started doing this.
Crazy how that works.
Yeah. The big thing for me, I think, was just time waste. Like it would be where I would finish up one task and then I'd jump on my bed and I'd browse social media for like 30 minutes, an hour or something. And then I'd jump up and go do another thing. And I would just do this. And so like all of my time was just getting sucked down a black hole. And so eventually I was like, you know what? I'm done with that. So I now have my 30-minute block. I go visit the sites I want in that period of time. I check my Reddit feeds to see if there are any news stories I wanted to check up on. And then that's pretty much it. And I don't have the cravings anymore for social media. Like those first 1 or 2 days is like, oh my god, I just like you start randomly grabbing your phone to just check social media, but then like after like 1 or 2 days, it's like okay, I just don't care about that anymore. You just stop doing it. Stop going to social media. It's great.
So, question for you: do you still have your smartphone? Is it just like absolutely limited to the bare essential, like texting, calling?
Yeah.
Such?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have my phone. Yeah. And my thing is I can't use my phone for social media. I deleted all my social media apps. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. So I pretty much just use it to like message on Discord, check my email, call, and then just any other apps I need to use. In the moment, or like if you go to a restaurant and they're like, hey, download our app, or you can't use our menu.
Yeah.
And I'm
Stop
like,
doing that.
I want to kill you. So yeah. But anyway, sorry, that was very long. But that everything that I can think of that I did in the last 2 or so months.
Nice.
Moving on to Jordan.
Thank you so much. Awesome, great, wonderful. Yeah, I haven't really been up to too well. I've been doing some things these last couple of months, but I haven't really done too much. I guess we can start with gaming, folks. There are no games here. My ass has not been gaming at all.
Damn.
I've still
Unlimited
been
bacon, but no games.
yeah. I chose the unlimited bacon. But
You could have had unlimited.
hey, honestly, actually, that
Unlimited
might
games, but no games.
actually be closer to what's going on now that I think about it. Unlimited games, but no games. You can see the size of my backlog. But no, I've just been really busy with a lot of other things recently, and every like couple of weeks, I might boot up my Switch 2 and play a bit of Hades 2. But
Yeah.
I am currently at the point where I probably should have beaten Chronos at this point, but I still haven't, and so the story's like not progressing at all. So, yeah, I just gotta get back into the swing of things. I'm hoping I can beat Hades 2 at some point in the near future, but we'll see. We'll see. Gaming just hasn't been on my radar this recently. But I will move into the stuff that I've been watching. So over the past couple of months, I had a friend who wanted to get into an anime that I hold near and dear to my heart, called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And we've basically been going back through and watching all of the JoJo seasons. And as of, I think, 2 weeks ago, we wrapped up. So I think the last time we talked, I was deep in the middle of part 4. Since then, we finished parts 4, 5, and 6. I hadn't actually seen the ending to part 6 in the anime version. I stopped because just during the release schedule, it was
so bad.
Yeah, the the release schedule for part 6 was not great. For those who remember, essentially like batch drops, where they were like, "Hey, we have the first 13 episodes. Have fun." And it was just the first batch. We had to wait like almost it was like almost a year for the second batch.
Long ass one.
Because I remember getting halfway through the second batch and not quite finishing it. I think I only made it like halfway through, or got to like the second to last episode and just never finished. And then I think like another 5 or 6 months after that, they released the final batch of 13-ish episodes to finish, but I never finished that. So it was really nice getting to actually see part 6 animated. Yeah, it's good. It was very, very good. Release wise, it sucked, but honestly, anime wise, David Pro doesn't miss. It is really funny though. Going back, part 5 was always kind of my least favorite part, which I tell people now. Before it was animated, it was a lot more common to have people be like, part 5 is just okay. It's not my favorite part. But after they animated part 5, it's like, oh, this is you guys' favorite part. I see. If you go back and watch it, the love and care that they put into the animation for that part specifically kind of makes me angry, because I'm like, come on. Come on. It definitely like addresses some of the pacing issues as well, even though it's kind of one-to-one, but they touch on a couple of things that really do help enhance the experience versus the manga. It's
the way
a lot better.
manga.
Very true. Very, very true. It makes a lot more sense when you see it. And they do a very good job of like establishing it. But hey, I'm still a part 4 head. You know, I love me my small town adventures with Josuke. I don't care if people don't like it. I like it, and I like the art direction of the anime. I thought it was good. Okay,
I like part 4. It's great.
You'd be surprised. A lot of my friends don't like part 4 that have watched JoJo. Exactly. I'm like, what's wrong with you? How can you hate this charm? And then the main villain is awesome too, because he's just a freak. He's a freak serial killer who has no remorse for his actions. And it's just like, God, I wish these people would stop bothering me. All I'm doing is just like killing people. Like, what's wrong with that?
He's like,
I just want to sit here and lick my fingers.
Yeah.
He's literally coming at him like, I'm just neurodivergent and a minor.
Literally. Basically. So yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, shit's still amazing. Shit's still fantastic. And as you can probably guess, the reason we started this rewatch was because what I watched was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7, Steel Ball Run. The first episode dropped on Netflix. And I gotta say, it did. The first episode dropped. Yes, it did. It dropped. Aaron, I think it dropped the day before your birthday.
Oh my god! What? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But Aaron, I will slight spoiler. There is no rush because as some of
they're
you
doing
probably
weekly?
know. No.
Oh no! They've released one episode.
They released one epised. And Netflix has come back and said, yeah, we're gonna do like a core schedule release. So I think their Steel Ball Run is split up into stages of the race. And so what they're gonna do is they're going to release batches of the stages, but the batches of the stages will release week to week. But we're yeah. It was, you missed it. I will say, proud of you for limiting your access to media. Hilarious Firestore. Like,
That's crazy.
Episode 2. This shit was peak. Where's episode 2? And Netflix was like, we don't know. And David Production was like, later. Everybody's like, what the fuck do you mean later? When's the next episode?
Vibe-based episode release.
And it got so bad that the JoJo fans were posting Netflix on their social media accounts. Anything Netflix would post related to anything, the JoJo heads would be in the comments saying, "Where the hell is Steel Ball Run episode 2? Like, was the next episode Netflix?" And posting like cursed images of all the characters from Steel Ball Run. It was kind of funny. But earlier this week, I want to say Netflix was like, "Guys, hey, this is the release schedule. Okay, stop bothering us." And everyone was like, "Okay, cool, thank you." Okay, cool.
That's all I wanted.
So I'm not happy about the release schedule, but like we can expect the next set of episodes sometime in the fall, is what it said. So it's coming.
The fall.
Yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
okay, my whole opinion, and I'm so sorry to go on this JoJo. Like, fuck it.
Go for it.
King.
Truly, I really wish y'all had just like, A, I don't like the release schedule. B, I really wish you wouldn't have just like rushed to be first out, right? I feel like we could have waited, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily saying you have to have it done at one time. I'm not saying that. But it would have been really nice if y'all had just been like, or even if you did split it up into seasons, like, don't just drop the first episode and then leave us hanging for months. Months on end. Like, release the first, like, there's this amazing thing that they used to do with animes called seasons, where they would release weekly and drop like 12, 13 episodes. And they'd be like, all right, we'll come back next year for the next step. Like, I personally would have waited and just like, I could have waited and just like had a nice little 13 episode weekly batch and then be like, all right, I'll see you in like 6 months for batch 2, which will have another 13. But I guess I think their goal is they want to do it in stages because they don't want to leave a cliffhanger or something. I don't know how production is going, but it's like the worst of, it's like the fix to the part 6 situation is an even worse. That really makes me sad because I know this anime is going to be peak when it's fully released, but I'm worried that people are going to be really upsetty with the way that it's released.
They hit rock bottom and just kept digging.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I really liked what I saw in part. If y'all haven't checked it out and if y'all are caught up, on JoJo's. I highly recommend it. It is a great, great episode. It's not like
I have
like
not caught up
life-changing.
on my JoJo.
Oh, well, my B. Well, no, not my B. You should catch up on your JoJo's. And
Not my feet. Get watching it. Get watching.
yeah,
more
what are you
JoJo.
doing?
Get your shit.
What are you
together.
doing? So yeah, I highly recommend it. It's good. Part 7, very nice. I'm excited to see the rollout of this part because that is my favorite JoJo part. So it'll be exciting to see how they animate it. So that's good. Next up, Aaron, I also watched Project Hail Mary earlier this week. Yeah, I enjoyed Project Hail Mary. Good movie. I also read the book a couple of years ago, I want to say. Good book, good movie. Not anything that I'm like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it.
Yeah.
Beautiful in some scenes in that movie. Oh my God, those are wallpapers. I tell you what. Yeah. Has everybody else seen Project Hail Mary at this point, or is everybody kind of?
I have not.
Okay. While I won't say the specific spoiler, I really wish, if you haven't already seen the trailer, please see the trailer. But if you have seen the trailer, I wish Aaron. I think Aaron knows what I'm talking about. I really wish. I really wish that they had kept a certain aspect of the trailer under
Correct.
wraps.
I agree.
I think everybody I've talked to who has read the book has said the same thing, but I don't know. I would
agree. Whenever I saw that section of the trailer, I was like, "What? You can't do that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Did you know? Stop it. You're not supposed to show that."
Awesome.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. Good movie. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the movie as well. I don't think I have anything else much to add to it. So yeah, good stuff. Go see it if you haven't, or yeah, I'd still say it's a worthwhile watch. It's an enjoyable flick. It's enjoyable. Shout out Ryan Gosling. Loved him in La La Land.
I love him in everything. He's incredible.
Okay.
That is a man I would die for.
Right, a new Ryan Gosling movie came out. Now time for a whole section of the male population to put their fashion on.
He's got a great shirt. Like a great graphic tee in the movie. That
I love that.
Expecting to see so many people wear. Yeah, it'll be good.
But yeah, if it was like a case where like Leon Kennedy was like on one side and then like like Ryan Gosling, and they just had their arms extended out. Well, no, when I say like on one side, like they're side by side, like they're pressing shoulders, they have arms, I would just like fall into them, I would just be like, this is my heaven. And I would just like kind of fall into them.
Just swooning, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shout out Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And gang. The other thing that I watched, which wasn't on TV, and it wasn't a TV show. Gang, I decided to support my local theater because guess what?
Oh,
the theater scene in DC is actually kind of sick, and I'm upset that I haven't gone to more shows. So yeah, I went to go see a. I don't know if I want to say underground, it's a indie musical called Safety Not Guaranteed. This musical was based on a movie of the same name that came like 11, 12 years ago, I want to say. But the premise is a group of like social media, a group of like reporters who work at like a social media firm are looking for a new thing to do, and they come across an ad on in the paper that basically says oh god, what does it say? Wanted someone to go back in time, someone to travel back in time with me. Bring your own weapons. I've only done this once before. Safety not guaranteed. Uh, and from there, shenanigans ensue. So this was a small production put on by one of the local theaters in the area. And the musical itself is based off of the music by the rock band called Guster, I think. I want to say Guster. I think that, yeah. Late 90s, early aughts rock band. So the musical itself was fun. It was a lot of fun. Just the getting to the time travel shenanigans. I thought it was a fun musical. I think the cast did a very good job. They set up the way they had it set up at the way they had it set up in the theater was the orchestra was not even an orchestra. It was basically just like a rock band. And I got into the show, and going into the show, I saw like the stage, and there were platforms in the middle of the stage where the band was set up. And at first I was like, that's a interesting place to put your band. That I feel like that doesn't leave a lot of room on the stage to do stuff. Interesting. But interestingly, when the show went on, like one or two songs into the show, the platforms, they split apart. So half the band was on one side and the other half of the band was on the other. And I, in this theater with my friends, I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, I was also kind of looking at the stage and sound design was also pretty good considering the circumstances. I didn't realize how underground this musical was. Like there's not even a cast album. I think this was like off Broadway like once, like a couple of years ago. So this is not very well known musical. It was good. It was fine. The plot was okay. It was all right. I'm assuming it's just like the movie. But yeah, it was a fun time. There were such hits there were such songs, all-time hits like Gaming Laptop and Chocolate Milk was actually a very sad song. Yeah. If they ever come out with a cast album, I'll let me know, because I'm ground floor on that shit apparently. So yeah. Safety Not Guaranteed. It was a fun time. And I think it only runs, I think this weekend might be its last weekend out here. So who knows? Maybe you'll see it somewhere else. Maybe somebody else will pick it up. But it was a fun little weird show. Yeah. Shout out musicals. Shout out musicals. Yeah. We love okay.
Love musicals.
Okay. I guess we can move on into things that I've been reading. Gang, I know I've been doing this every single time I start. I do the gang, I clap, give a dramatic pause, but there's cause for concern or whatever. I finished Mistborn Era 1 late. I finished The Hero of Ages. Oh, yeah. I finished The Hero of Ages late March, I want to say. And that has completed my journey in Mistborn Era 1. All I gotta say is, man, what the fuck? I'm assuming everybody here has read Mistborn Era 1 at this point. Okay.
I have indeed.
You have? Okay, cool. I guess spoiler warning if anybody's listening who has not read that. Yeah, that ending to The Hero of Ages. I see why people were like, "Oh, very good, but it's very sad." Wow. Okay. He really. I was not expecting. I knew somebody was gonna bite it. I didn't read. Oh boy. Yeah. So crazy. I can't believe it. The Hero of Ages was TenSoon the whole time. The whole time. Insane. No. But yeah. Hero of Ages, pretty good. I personally don't know if I like it more than one. I personally think the first one might be my favorite in that first era, but I think honestly, my favorite parts in the Hero of Ages, all of the spook sections.
Oh, they're so
him,
good. I love this section.
those, that shit's heat. That shit is great. I was like, oh man, look at my boy. He's trying to be a hero, but he's falling into corruption. Oh no.
Trying to be a hero, but he is off his rocker.
Oh.
Because of those sections that you get to a Vin section, you go, wait a minute.
Oh, and you go, wait a goddamn minute.
Oh man, it's all there. It's all there.
It's all there. Laughing at my
voices.
face.
The voices. Crazy. But yeah.
Brandon
But
hiding
yeah.
things in plain sight. Yet
I
again.
know,
He
right?
can't keep getting away with this.
I felt like an idiot. I was like, how could he
I-
hide? How could I not pick that up?
How could he have mentioned it this many times and I didn't clock it as a Chekhov's gun? How stupid am I?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I get it. I felt like an idiot. I'm like, I should have gotten that way earlier.
I feel like I should have gotten that way earlier, but it didn't like hit me until like the first twist, and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I have the excuse of I blazed through Mistborn Era 1 in like 3 weeks. So I'm like, I was reading super fast. I wasn't digesting information. I was just locked in on a roller coaster being taken for a ride.
I did the opposite, where I think it's taken me like 3 years to read Mistborn Era 1 at this point. So
Well, then you have the excuse of you forget details like that.
I did. I do forget
So
details.
that's your
like that.
excuse. That's your
I got
excuse.
the
That's
picture.
fine. You're not.
So yeah. Shout out Mistborn Era 1. Mistborn, good. Well of
But
Ascension
on
is
Mistborn
dog
Era
water.
1, do not trust anything that is not written in stone.
Yeah, don't don't trust it. Don't trust anything that's not written in steel. Don't do it.
Steel. That's right,
Don't
steel.
do it. Don't do it. Can't read that. Can't read it. Yeah. Man. Good book. Good book. I am optimistic to start Era 2, as I've heard that it is some of Brando Sando's best character writing, and I'm interested. Boy howdy, do I like some of the setting thing. And also that also like after the end of the not that stupid book. After the end of the Hero of Ages, I was like, oh, I see. So like that's how we advance. I see. Interesting. Like, yeah, end of the world. Great. Awesome. Oh, okay. It's gonna be interesting to see steam power and such in Era 2. But I'll probably hold off for right now. Wait, what?
There are guns.
And guns. That hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeehaw. Exciting times. So I'll get there eventually, but I think right now I might take a break and read some other things.
That's nice.
Maybe catch up on like Elantris or something. Read that before I get too far, so I can actually say that I've read it. Or read this other thing that I've started reading. Nice little vamp, nice little transition.
Segue.
Gang, I picked up this book that has been all the rage on Book Talk and other areas. I've seen it in my Barnes and Noble with these weird covers and titles that don't make sense. Apparently, it's all the rage. It's a big hit, and I fell to the propaganda and I picked it up. I picked up the first book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series.
Oh, there we go.
Carl right now.
My sister is obsessed with these books.
Really?
Yeah, Brenna is like her favorite series.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Loved it. I have not read it, for the record.
Okay. I am not finished with it. I'm about 2/3, somewhere between 1/2 and 2/3 of the way through the. I don't know how to feel about it just yet, so I'll reserve my total judgment for once I finish the book. It's one of those things where I enjoy the premise. I'm not entirely the biggest fan of the humor. Sometimes hits, but a lot of times for me it does not.
I feel that.
It is a very you're either going or you're going to hate it. At least from the way that I'm reading it. But I think the premise is really interesting because the premise it kind of takes a lot of I won't say inspiration, but like there's a lot of elements of like some elements from like certain dystopian fiction that makes like in a way it's like what if the Hunger Games was a dungeon crawler, you know? And there are certain elements that talk about that are kind of interesting, but then at the same time it's kind of zany and wacky and absurd. I think absurd is the right word in certain instances where you know, I'm just kind of shaking my head when I'm reading the book, like how the hell did he why so
enjoying the concept of the book but shaking my head to let everyone around me know I disagree with the humor.
Like not even disagree with the humor. Like sometimes I read the humor and it's very like it's like there's that guy that you know in college, you know, or that guy that you knew who like tries to be funny but is a little too not out there, but like, and not crude, not necessarily crude either, because there's some that's fun, but like almost crude in a juvenile sense. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound very highbrow. Like, oh, I've just finished Brandon Sanderson and Dungeon Crawler Carl's too childish for like. No, that's not my. I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but it's very like. It's a very specific type of humor, you know, and it is not always hitting for me, you know. But I am enjoying the book. I will say I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my time reading it so far, and I hopefully should be able to finish it pretty soon. I've been, thankfully, it's a very easy read. It's not, it's a very easy read, thankfully. So it's you know, it's passing me by pretty quickly. So. I'm finding out I really am putting in the work and putting in the pages. So it's fun. It's a fun book. I'll let y'all know if I recommend it once I finish it, but we shall see. We shall see. So yeah, that's all the major stuff that I've been reading. I'll have another reading update, I guess, during the end stuff, but I'm going to move on into music stuff. And for music, I've been listening to a lot of music recently, listening to a lot of albums by some artists that are new to me and old to me and such. One of the ones that I wanted to talk about, this artist that I picked up in 2024 because I went to MagFest. And at MagFest, there was this artist, there was this group called the Protomen. And the Protomen are basically a, like, what if we told the story of Megaban through a rock opera style? It's pretty good. And the first act released in like 2005. The second act released in like 2009. And for the longest time, Protomen fans were like, oh my, when's Act 3 dropping? When's Act 3 dropping? It's got to come out soon. It's got to come out soon. Late last year, the Protomen finally came back and they're like, hey guys, we're dropping Act 3, so it's happening. Here it is. And we're gonna play it at MagFest. So yeah. And I albums, and guess what? They're good. They're fun. It's really funny because you can kind of see where, like, after the first two acts of the Protomen, they really kind of like, it's not like they went underground. They started kind of like pivoting to doing like, they have like a couple of cover albums, I want to say, after that, which it really kind of hammers in their they have a specific style. They really sound like that, like 80s kind of like rock, like Queen-esque. They have a whole like Queen cover album, so it's very techy, but also kind of like that. It's very like 80s rock, essentially, is the best way to put it, you know, in a good way, but so it's really interesting because like the first two albums definitely have like a distinct style, and the third album is like not necessarily a departure, but it's very like reminiscent of the recent stuff that they've been doing, and it's very, very good. They got some bangers on that new one. I tell y'all what. So highly recommend Acts 1, 2, and 3. Act 1 is a fun little rock like project, kind of grungy. I like it. Act 2 is a prequel to Act 1, and it's a bit more like of that 80s synth, I guess. And then this Act 3, the one that just came out recently, is a lot more of that 80s synth rock opera style. Fun, very fun. Really, really enjoyed it. And of course, there's a story that goes along with each of the songs in the album, so you gotta like read up on what happens in it. So it's fun. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. So shout out to that. That's been those are 3 albums that were kind of on repeat all of January for me. And they were good. They were very good. I have also been listening to a couple of albums. A$AP Rocky, which I'm not a big A$AP Rocky fan, not because I don't like him, but just because I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff. He's got a new album out, Don't Be Dumb. Good. Has a lot of really cool features on it, like Lil Yachty and Ochi and such. Very good. Very fun. I might have to go listen to more A$AP Rocky. I really, really enjoyed this album. It's a fun listen. I really like it. There was a artist that I did not know about. I had been recommended this by like a friend of mine and a guy that I watch on YouTube. But this artist named Red Veil. He's a rapper out of, I think he's from the DC area. He's from the Maryland area. But he's been starting to kind of blow up recently, and he just had a new album come out in November called Sankofa. Very good album. It's that trippy kind of like, almost like it's a rap album, but it's like that jazz rap to a degree. People have said it's like if like Earl Sweatshirt-esque, if some of y'all know what that means. But yeah,
I know Earl Sweatshirt. Yeah.
So yeah, I actually went to his concert in February when he came through DC.
Oh, nice.
It was great because it was $20, and I was like, $20 ticket, sign me up. Fun time. That was a fun concert.
I feel that. The fentanyl one was $27, and I'm like, I ended up paying more in parking than I did for the ticket.
Yeah, boy, do I love a good cheap concert. So, but yeah, it was a fun concert too. The album itself is really, really nice. It varies kind of a genre too. It's got like elements from not just like rap, but also not just rap and hip hop, but also like jazz, as well as like a little bit of a rock influence at some points, which I'm kind of like, okay, I like this. I like this a lot. So yeah, that was a fun concert to go to and a fun album to listen to. That's been on repeat recently. And the other album that I want to talk about just came out last week. Thundercat released a new album. First album in
I saw that.
6 years, I think. It's been a bit.
Melon reviewed it. I need to watch the review.
I can't do the Antoine Fantoine reviews anymore. I realized he and I do not have some. Every album that I'm like, I like this. This is good. He's like, yeah, I'm feeling a strong 4. Like, like. So I try not to take too much stock in his reviews, but this one we kind of like aligned. I really enjoyed the latest Thundercat album. You don't know, Thundercat bassist, very like kind of trippy, almost psychedelic music. Likes talking about just like random shit, especially like his cat and just like him, how he feels. He also collabs with a lot of really nice, really cool artists as well. Went to go see him in concert last year as well, and fantastic in concert. But yeah, great. Honestly, very nice, chill album. What's his latest album called again? Hang on, let me check out the name real quick.
I don't remember.
It's like not quite. Sorry, distracted. It's Distracted is the name of the album. Pretty good. Enjoyed listening to it. It's very fun listen. So that's all that I've been listening to. Other life stuff. So a good friend of mine from college is getting married next week, so I'll be heading out to Seattle to be a part of his wedding, which I'm thankful for. Before that, he invited me as well as the other groomsmen in this wedding to go on a bachelor trip, and the bachelor trip was to outside of Cancun. So end of February, early March, I went to Cancun with a couple of my friends from college, as well as my good friends, other friends. And it was a fun time. I think this is the second time that I've been in Mexico. And it was really funny because we had scheduled the trip, everything was good. And then like the Monday of the week that we were supposed to leave, the whole cartel head getting killed in Mexico thing happened. Oh, and so we were all like, are we still good for this trip?
Is this cool?
We still good. But thankfully, like by the time we were supposed to go, things had cooled down by that point. And also it wasn't like in the area that we were going to, thankfully. It was like apparently not the big hotspot for cartel activity. So we went ahead and went. And it was a fun time. It was a really, really fun time. Yeah, we went to like a amusement park that had like subterranean caves that you could swim and like paddle, like dune buggies and water slides and such. So that was a lot of fun. We chilled out we rented out like an Airbnb that was in a nicer area, and yeah, just kind of chilled out for that weekend, which was a lot of fun. We went to like a tequila tasting, and it was a good time. Easily, I have a new appreciation for tequila as a spirit. It's good stuff. I was never like a big tequila person, but honestly, now that I know what good tequila tastes like, it might change how I feel about it. Also, best margarita I think I've ever had at the spot that we went where they had the tequila tasting. It was like a tasting room that we went to, and we got to kind of sample some of the different types of tequila that they had there. And their best margarita I think I've ever had, bar none. It was like crisp and refreshing, which I can't say a lot about a lot of margaritas that I've had.
You don't find the Chili's margaritas?
Believe it or not, I can't say that I do.
M's fighting words right there.
Sorry, Chili's. I just don't. I know y'all have the triple dipper and everybody loves that, but I just.
It's so good, the triple dipper. Oh.
I didn't realize I had triple dipper apologists in here.
Oh, I love the triple. Or the fucking the what are they called? The fucking the strips that like the honey chipotle.
The chicken crispers.
Yeah, it's the chicken crispers.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on the chicken crispers.
Don't get me started on that honey chipotle chicken crisper. It's the only thing I bother getting. So anyway.
So that was fun. You felt magic in this chili. But the thing that I did want to talk about, it was really funny. The first night that we were there we weren't in Cancun. We were about an hour southeast of Cancun. We were in a place called Playa del Carmen. which another seaside town. Huh? Did I die for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay, we're back. Anyways, we were in Playa del Carmen, kind of a touristy area. Nice little seaside kind of resort town. We kind of went through some of the, like, they have like a main street quote unquote by the beach. And that's where a lot of the shops and vendors and stores are, and we were thankfully kind of a short walk from there. That first night we went to a bar just off of there, and it was really cool. It was kind of a speakeasy style, and we met some people who lived in the area, and they gave us some recommendations on cool taco shops to go to as well. So that was really nice of them, and we kind of wrapped up the night and went back home. That next night, after going to the theme park area, we started walking down the street. But in the groom's party, there was like mention of this place that we had to go to called Senor Frogs. And, I was like, what the heck is Senor Frog? Okay, that's interesting. That's weird. So they had one. They had one just off of the kind of main street by the and so we're going out drinking one night. We start at one place, we get a couple of drinks, we get some appetizers, and then we go over to Senor Frog, which is right across the street. So Senor Frogs, it's this kitschy spot that's like, yo, America. They have like light American license plates. Everybody's dressed up, and they're like,
Nice.
it's supposed to be this like kitschy restaurant that's like, part of me is like, think Rainforest Cafe, except the whole theme is like, yo, America, huh? Which I guess Rainforest Cafe is the best one because they have like animatronics. They don't have animatronics. It's just, no animatronics. So we got there, right? And we're chilling and things are all right. The vibe now, it's like 11:30 at night at this point on a Saturday night. So we're just like, yeah, we're just gonna chill here at Senor Frogs for a little bit, get some drinks, and then move on to somewhere else. Gang, we might have gotten sexually assaulted at Senor Frogs. By the way,
Run that one back.
Yeah. So it was like six of us dudes, or 6 or 7 of us dudes, 6, 7. I get it. Haha.
6, 7.
We get there and they're like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" And we're like, we're from the States." And they're like, "Hey, these guys are from the US." And everybody, the rest was like, "Yeah, woo!" The wait staff specifically. So I think that was free license for them to just fucking mess with us. So this one guy comes through and he like writes down like, "Hello, my name is," and just like writes down just like not just offensive, but like, you know, I got one that was like oh, what was mine? It was basically stuff like, this guy loves big booty, like things like that on there. So we were like, haha, that's so funny. That's crazy. Things got a little different when 2 of the waiters come by. They're wearing referee outfits. They have like a shot bottle and they're like, "You want some shots?" And we were like, "Sure." So the first guy goes, he opens his mouth, they just pour it in there, they shake his head, they stand him up, they take off his shirt, they twist his nipples, they smack him in the butt. And they just kind of go down the road with the guys, and I'm like, okay, what? I don't want to do this anymore. I say like, "No, thank you, I'm good," and they're like, "No, come on, why not?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I don't want to do it." And that's when I noticed the vibes are getting increasingly more freaky in that sense, you know. Everybody was dancing, and we were all now I might have gotten the reason I say I might have made a mistake was because they had, like, of course they had large alcoholic drinks, and at the waiter's suggestion, the waiter was like, "Do you want a Long Island?" And I was like, "Sure." They gave me the 3-foot thing of a Long Island iced tea. And I already had like 2 margaritas at that point, so I was not quite gone, but I was feeling it. Was feeling it that evening. So yeah, things got a little too freaky for us, and we were like, we should go. We should go. So we paid our tab and went. And very, very tipsy me. It's okay though, because the good side of the story is we ended up stumbling on the taco shop that we were recommended. Gang, those tacos were life changing. Those were incredible tacos. It was awesome. It was great. 10 out of 10 would do again, except the Señor Frogs part. Probably won't go back there. Don't. We were told that it was a completely different vibe, not the vibe that we were expecting. So yeah, shout out everything in Playa del Carmen except Señor Frogs.
Just lie and say you're from Europe. You're being a little less freaky.
I don't think that'll work for a guy like me. I don't think that's gonna work. I unfortunately only speak English and like a little bit of Spanish.
I had part of Europe.
Fair. My British accent isn't on point though. Oh no. Aaron, no. Okay. I don't know if I talked about it last time. Side quest that I've been doing. I joined a cover band. Joined a band recently. That's been fun. We played a open mic back in February. Fun time. We're trying to play another open mic later this month. And apparently we have somebody who would like somebody else who has a band. We might be playing like a show, like an actual gig sometime in like May. So that should be fun. But yeah, details are kind of hazy on that. It's been fun. Shout out playing bass. Shout out bass guitar. It's a fun instrument. I'm really happy I'm playing again. I'm happy to have an excuse to play bass guitar again. It's a lot of fun. And then the final thing that I wanted to talk about, gang, I've been yo-yoing. I've been getting back into yo-yoing recently. I joined my local yo-yo club late last year. Somehow I got roped into potentially helping host a state competition in like September at this point. So yeah, that's fun. It's cool. I've been doing tricks and shit. It's a lot of fun. That was my main excuse to avoid doom scrolling and avoid using my phone, but I have not had much success in the not doom scrolling part. So even though I have been yo-yoing a lot more, so I think I might have to employ the Aaron strategy of setting a timer for 30 minutes for social media.
It works. It works really well.
Yeah. So, I also got an e-reader recently. So, been borrowing more books from my local library, which shout out to the local library, support your local library. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty good. So hopefully I can start reading more. But yeah, that is everything on my list at this point. Everything important and cool that happened in these last 2 months for myself. So thanks everybody for listening. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it off to Mitch.
All right. And with that, I guess I'll start with my adventures in Peru. I was there for kind of mid-January through mid-March.
Woo!
Working at the like the forest reserve that I was at last year, which was
nice.
Kind of fun. But yeah, let's see. Gonna try and do this somewhat in chronological order.
Yeah, pictures.
Yeah, most of my pictures are on Instagram, however, so. But I can try posting some of them. But yeah, let's see. Going all the way, flying down to Lima, and then flying up to Iquitos, and then taking a. Let's see. It's like a 2-hour bus ride down to another city, then getting on a water taxi, and taking that for like 4 hours down to Requena, and then you get picked up by Tepish, and you sit on a boat for another 5 hours, and you finally get to Tepish.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I definitely spent a few days, like I only say like one afternoon in Iquitos on the way there, and then on the way back I was in Iquitos for a few days, so I did some things around town. But the reserve was a ton of fun. I was there during the dry season last time, and this time I was smack in the middle of the wet season. And it is drastically different. See, I tried posting like a side-by-side of like the river from the dry season to the wet season. I'll have to try and find those again, but it is a staggering difference. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how high they said the river is, like how high the difference is, but it's a lot of the trails that were dry land when I was there last year were streams.
Oh.
When I went there this time, to give you an idea.
Interesting.
Do I not have a photo from the lodge area last year? Kind of show that. I don't know. Or just post the photo I took this year. I say once I figure out how to get Discord to upload photos.
Come on, Discord.
Come on, Discord. Upload the photos. But yeah. Which I think I didn't. So in Requena, we stop in Requena for the night, and then I take just like one of the small little river boats back because they didn't have like a large group to justify using the large good boat, which costs like a ton of money and gas to use. So they just used one of the little river boats, and it took like 12 hours to get all the way back. So stayed on a boat for 12 hours, and we got rained on for a good 1 hour.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But,
do what you gotta do. Anyway, so there's what it looked like when I got there. And last time I was there, that used to all be land.
Oh.
All of that water was not there last time.
How deep is that?
It's probably like almost up to your knees, or maybe halfway up to your knees. And where that kind of off to the right, where the dock and there's like that little staircase leading down into the water.
Yeah.
That keeps going down like a full-on embankment down.
Oh.
So I'm probably thinking like at least 20 yards of difference. Like water level rose probably a good 20 yards, if not more.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That went from we had the dock and then climb up a hill to get to the walkway to, the walkway's right here and everything is under the water.
Oh. In the dry season, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Why do they have the walkway there? Come back during the dry season or the wet season, and you find out why. Huh.
Mm-hmm. I might just start uploading random posts, but yeah, it's a ton of fun. Last year I was there. There were a bunch of projects going on with like the river turtles were hatching. So helping excavate the the baby turtles and like putting them in the little hatchery. A whole lot of like survey stuff with like tracking the various like monkey troops that they have, like the howler monkeys, and the doing caiman surveys, whole lot of stuff. This year, not so much. It was kind of like in the slow season, so we mostly just did like kind of construction around the lodge, fixing up some of the old buildings, putting like a little canopy over the walkway. But yeah, they did start a lot more kind of like a camera trapping project, mostly to deter poachers. So we were going out and checking camera traps and stuff, and that was cool. Let's see, we were trying to get. We were definitely like taking some of the cameras down because they were in some of the trailways that were just completely flooded, and it's like no one's hiking through here because there's 3 feet of water in the way. Unfortunately, that meant that we had to hike through 3 meters of water.
Oh.
To get into the camera. There was one trail where I was up to my neck trying to get to a camera.
Oh. Fun.
Up to my neck in brackish water. You don't know what's in there.
Yeah. What lies beneath?
What lies beneath? Let's see. They got anacondas in there. They got piranha in there. They probably got leeches. I never found any leeches, or leeches never found me. But yeah, a lot of good bird watching.
Snake watching too, I guess.
Yeah, kind of snake. Just hanging around above the showers.
Oh. He was using that.
Yeah, he was just hanging around. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I was like, can I select more than one? But yeah.
You should be able to.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of really cool birds. Got to see some like rare stuff. But yeah, most of the photos are on Instagram if you want it. I don't know if Erin wants to waste her 30 minutes looking at my photos, but they are there.
I can fit them into my schedule.
But yeah. Oh yeah. Sounds cool wildlife. One of the ones I really like are the horned screamer on there. They actually do have like a little unicorn horn.
Oh wow.
Another really cool find was the crested eagle. Now, they are pretty rare. They are not easy to find and to see, but we got a really good look at one and just gotta sit there and watch it. It might have been a juvenile because there was a nest nearby, so that's super cool if like the reserve has like a location where they can reliably see crested eagles. And this weird red thing that I'm holding is actually a fruit.
Oh.
Dragon egg?
Nah, not a dragon egg. It's a fruit.
Dragon
but it
fruit.
is covered in then like those little scales that you can just kind of scrape off. And it's a massive pit in the middle, and there's just like a little bit of flesh. But the flesh of the fruit has the consistency of like spray cheese.
Huh.
The exact color and like consistency of spray cheese. Different flavor.
Huh. Interesting. How would you describe the flavor?
Not much of flavor at all, kind of, actually. It's definitely not sweet. It is definitely more on like the kind of salty side, if anything. But yeah. Let's see. Like the last couple of weeks I was there, we did get like a group of like a couple of professors and some college kids that were there to do like some research projects and stuff, and they definitely found a lot of cool stuff. So got to see a lot of cool things with them. One of them found an electric eel and brought it back to camp.
Oh. In the river?
Yes.
Huh. Are they normally in rivers?
The electric eels are.
Oh.
They're a freshwater species.
Ah, gotcha.
And one of them did bring back in green anaconda, but it was like a juvenile. It was only like 5 feet long. So I've not seen like a massive anaconda there yet, and I'm kind of sad.
You'll get back there and you'll see it one day.
Yeah, I'll see it one day.
It's not gonna be like the movie
then. Which one? The good ones or the Jack Black one?
Yeah, the Jack Black one, of course. The only one that matters.
That one's funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely like a good break. Also, a good break from social media, which I immediately fell right back into now that I'm back in the States. But definitely took a nice break from that while I was there. And then I did spend a few days in Iquitos, and you were talking about Senor Frog, and I did not have, or what was it called again?
Senor Frog? You didn't have a what?
It's like the weird restaurant that you were at.
Yeah, Senor Frog.
Okay, yeah. There were definitely a couple places not nearly that crazy, but were definitely very American themed.
In
Iquitos.
interesting.
Such as the one restaurant I found called the Yellow Rose of Texas.
Oh, yeah. Yellow Rose of Texas.
The Yellow Rose of Texas, all the way in Iquitos, Peru. Check out their Tex-Mex menu.
Oh, shit. Chicken, wait. Already
look at that first
wrong.
entry on the Tex-Mex menu.
Already wrong.
Chicken and dumplings. Just like grandma.
Just like grandma.
The poor people's food of Southern USA.
Wow.
And it's like, damn, Iquitos, why are you...
Really without...
No, that's not right. oh, it's the vegetarian option. Okay. With beans, already wrong. I love the pizza. Shout out pizza. American pizza.
Mozzarella and ham.
American pizza.
Yeah, so I definitely just got the fish at the Yellow Rose of Texas.
Incredible.
Chinese rice with vegetables.
My goodness.
And then there was another place called Manhattan that tried to do like New York style pizzas.
Oh, did you try one?
I did try that, and the pizza was actually pretty good.
Okay,
I will be on. They did a pretty good job. I will also say the Yellow Rose of Texas, phenomenal ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, they had really good ice cream. No, it was really funny. It was the Yellow Rose of Texas downstairs, and then upstairs was a unofficial Margaritaville.
Oh, unofficial.
Like they said it, like they call it them. Like it said it was Margaritaville, but I'm like, I just don't think that was.
Actually, has to pick.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And then on my last day there, I went to like this little little wildlife rehabilitation center near Iquitos, and they are partnered with the Dallas World Aquarium.
Oh shoot! That's pretty cool.
And I found out about that because while I'm walking through Iquitos, I saw a truck that had the Dallas World Aquarium logo on it, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing down here? Why is there so much Texas shit down here in Peru?
That's so
What's
crazy.
happening?
What?
What's happening?
Huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
the wildlife center was really cute. They had like they kind of specialize in rehabilitating manatees.
Oh.
So they had some manatees there, and oh, they're so cute.
Oh.
The manatees
That's
are so
cool.
cute. It was super cool.
Man, I guess it makes sense now that I think about it. The Dallas World Aquarium does have a very big, like, they do have a like whole half that's like dedicated to like South American animals.
They do,
like,
and they do have like manatees there in the big tank. So
yeah,
I guess that makes sense. But still, really cool, really interesting.
yeah.
Really cool little rehabilitation center. And then, of course, I get hassled constantly by guides trying to sell me ayahuasca.
No.
You want to do hallucinogenics and shit your pants? No. Then why are you here? That's what everyone else here is for.
You're like, I'm here for the wildlife. Please. Please leave me alone.
It's like, yeah, a lot of people say they're here for the wildlife. They just want to enjoy the wildlife while high as fuck.
That seems very dangerous.
Yeah, no, like the ayahuasca thing is always like you always have like a witch doctor or like spiritual guide with you, mostly to make sure you don't choke on your own vomit.
Right. Huh.
It's like you need a babysitter while you're high, and I'm just like, that just does not sound pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah. Duh. Yeah. It sounds like you're better off not doing that.
I'm good. But yeah. Definitely enjoy being back in the US where there's air conditioning, where air conditioning exists.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, since I have been back in the US, I have not really done much, mostly just getting ready for work, but like getting the apartment back in order and everything. But before I left, I did manage to finally finish God of War 2018.
Ooh.
I finally managed to beat the last of those stinking Valkyries that were kicking my butt.
Nice.
Oh, that last one. Oh, that last one's rough. Like, I had to fully change out my entire build just to beat this one stinking Valkyrie. So that, I did finally manage. Like, I beat it the night before I got on the plane to head to Peru, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness. This isn't going to bug me for an entire month. And let's see, other than that, ooh, I finally beat high rank on Monster Hunter Rise.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. And I got into G rank, the Sunbreak expansion, and honestly, I am loving Sunbreak way more than I liked base Rise. Like they mostly just add like some new like hunter arts to some of the weapons, some new switch skills that just really make the weapons feel way more fleshed out than they did in base Rise.
Mm-hmm.
And that's way more fun. And I swapped from dual blades, and I am now maining the switch axe. And oh, the switch axe is good in Sunbreak. So yeah, we'll definitely have to play some more Monster Hunter Rise at some point. Because I am enjoying Sunbreak and I am enjoying the swag axe. Ooh. PS Plus. I don't know. I have to double check, make sure there's cross play, because sometimes things are weird. Right. Capcom's a little weird sometimes. App does not support cross-platform between consoles because Capcom's stupid sometimes. But anyway, It's like, but if you get Monster Hunter World on PC,
Hey.
Jordan.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah. And the main thing I've been playing is more Star Wars: The Old Republic. I jumped in back on that for a little while. It's still going. They haven't killed it off yet. I'm really surprised. It's like I'm very happy that they have not killed this game off. I also learned that Disney released another Star Wars series because they released a new armor set for the. They released another armor set for the Real World Money Shop. I'm like, oh, they released a new armor set. Oh, it's another promotion thing for another series. Oh, they made another one. This one looks like a Darth Maul.
Oh yeah.
They made a Darth Maul series.
I don't know.
It's like, do we know if it's even out yet, or?
I think out. Even the animated Star Wars, the quality is very, very.
Darn. Well, darn. Oh well. Ooh, that is one thing that I've been doing. Me and my girlfriend, I've been getting her to watch the Star Wars movies.
Mm.
And we got through the original trilogy, and we started on the prequels.
Mm.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was pulling through to get food. Did you say girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, nice. When did you start seeing her?
Last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I maybe I just haven't mentioned it, but it's been about a year now.
Very briefly, you'd say, "Yeah, I have a girlfriend," and that's about it.
Yeah, that is pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds like me. It's like, oh, by the way, I have one. I'm not taking any further questions at this point.
No further questions.
No further questions. Deal with it. Yeah. And it is really interesting seeing someone watch the prequels who did not have like the internet like spoiling it for them or like influencing their opinions. Like a wholly, like just a pure, I can't come up with the right, but unbiased opinion is what I'm thinking. Like unbiased opinion of,
or like uninfluenced, you know, like
eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
pretty much. So that's been really interesting.
Also, I just need to say sorry, y'all. I have to go to the thing now with my friends / girlfriend. So
right.
I unfortunately have to peace out here, but y'all have a good rest of your evening.
Yep.
all right.
Good.
Catch you later.
We're hanging out. Bye.
Have fun.
Let's see. So yeah, that's been fun. We got through Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and we just gotta watch Revenge of the Sith.
What were
the opinions on
the reactions? Let's see. She thinks Jar Jar Binks is hilarious.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
She is very upset that that Qui-Gon Jinn died.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Let's see. Yeah, she really likes Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah. You know, who doesn't?
For the most part, it's just she's really enjoying them.
Does she like sand?
Does she like sand? Yeah. Yeah, I know. She was ready to fight Anakin on that one. She loves sand.
Oh. Oh, okay.
He's like, but the beach is great. And I'm like, yeah, but desert sand and beach sand are two very different things.
True.
She's just like, but the beach is great. And I'm like, nah, but he wasn't on a beach. He was on a desert planet. Desert sand is a whole other story. I've had to stand outside and get sandblasted in the face by 20-mile-per-hour winds all day before. It's not fun. I don't like sand either.
It does indeed get everywhere.
It is coarse, it is rough, and it does get everywhere. Anakin did nothing wrong. Except everything.
Except everything.
Nothing wrong. I mean, there was a time where not just
women and the children. They were animals, and he slaughtered them. But they were animals, and he slaughtered them like animals. Only people have human rights.
more importantly, he hates them. So
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and see your opinions about when Anakin finally goes full youngling slayer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If y'all do continue into the sequel trilogy, though, I'm excited to hear the opinions. I
feel
I
like
needed
we are
them.
gonna have very strong disagreements.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're gonna see if it survives the relationship. We're gonna see.
All right.
Listen.
thinks Adam Driver is hot. That's fine.
It's like that. We can work with that. It's like, listen, we can deal with that. It's just whether or not she thinks the plots are good.
I mean, she...
And the lightsaber fights. Not the slow spin reverse grip.
Big baseball swing. Second of pause between them.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Empire Strikes Back?
No.
Freaking Rise of Skywalker.
No. I try not to think about Rise of Skywalker.
I'm trying not to think about the Disney sequels.
I try not to think about that movie.
Wow, we found this dagger that shows us where to go if we stand at this exact point and look at the wreckage of the Death Star 2, and it lines up perfectly. Stand at this exact point.
Yeah, they were standing.
But they were like, the dagger is the key. I just fully expected, like, oh yeah, they're gonna slot the key into the dagger into a hole and turn it like a key, like every other.
Sensible.
Something cliche, but sensible.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the spy.
Do you think one of the writers had like a friend or something, like, oh, they're gonna slap that into a door, right? And they're like, no, they're going to stand on a cliff and it's gonna line up with the wreckage of the Death Star.
Yeah.
How did they get to that?
That works.
Like, just use it as a key. Just use the dagger as an actual key and turn it in a hole in the wall. Just.
Nah, man.
And somehow Palpatine returned.
Also, they
somehow
fly now.
Palpatine returned.
They fly
They
now.
fly now.
Boy, that movie has like quotes, but it was all just.
But it's all the most like in the most derisive tone that we. It's like when we put the prequels, we're having fun.
You mock the prequel line.
We're having
and
fun.
Parentheses afterwards is affectionate.
Yeah. Exactly. And let's say, what else is there? Oh, we've also been watching Beastars season 4. They're like releasing the last like season of Beastars.
Oh.
It's getting intense.
It's getting
intense.
Oh yeah. He's done the bunny for a long time now. They just keep doing the will they won't they thing.
Did he?
No, not yet.
Aw. Dang it.
No.
Dang.
He did eat the leg of the deer guy or something.
Oh. Whoa.
It's like, he did eat someone. The vegan wolf is no longer a vegan. I will spoil that much.
Oh no. He's tasted meat.
He's tasted meat, and he is definitely going through withdrawals in the 3rd season.
Oof.
I don't know. I don't want to spoil too much, but I also don't. Like, are any of y'all and either of y'all going to watch it at some point?
I have.
Yeah, fair enough.
someone,
yeah, no.
a freaking hero uploaded the entire monster dub onto YouTube from like old recordings aired on TV because it has like the little TV watermarks on it.
But the entire what?
Monster, the dub of Monster.
Ooh.
Great. Netflix. Dub's fine, but that's an incredible dub. They're in Germany. English is German than Japanese.
Interesting.
Always great.
But yeah, in Beastars, they did answer the question of, can two different species interbreed? And the answer is yes. It's incredibly rare, and the offspring are literally genetic freaks, but it can't happen. And it's like, oh, okay.
So we are gonna get rabbit.
Potentially. Because the final antagonist is part gazelle and part leopard, and he is batshit insane.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's...
Zootopia. We can't have a fox and a bunny kiss on screen. That's weird, y'all. Beastars, you're a bunch of cowards, is what you are. Beastars is everything that Zootopia is too scared to be.
To be fair, that was my exact thought when I heard about Beast after knowing what Zootopia was. I was like, oh, yeah. Is this just edgier Zootopia?
Yeah. It's just edgier Zootopia, and honestly, it's pretty good for that. That's what it is.
Huh.
And let's see. I think the last thing in my notes is just I'm trying Dark Souls 2 again.
Oh.
Why? Because I tried playing Dark Souls 3, and there's just this tiny little voice in the back of my head saying, but you didn't play 2. I know, but there's just this tiny little voice in the back of my head that says, but you didn't play it.
And I'd rather play Witcher.
Oof.
Yeah. And I get that. I understand that. I'm still playing Dark Souls 2. I'm like 3 bosses in. I'm basically following a walkthrough, and I'm using a cheese build. Like, listen. Like, I get it. I know it's bad. That's why I am making it as painless as possible, and I'm just getting through it. I'm just going to use a hex build and just...
Yeah.
And so far, it hasn't been too painful yet. It's not been too painful. Let's see. So far, the only boss that's given me troubles is the first like pursuer boss. Yeah, if you don't know how to parry yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Once you learn how to parry, like I was like trying to use the ballista on him, and I just couldn't like parry him and get him lined up with the ballista enough. But I was like, oh, it's so good cheese. Except the one time I beat him, he destroyed the ballista super early on. And so I just parried him like a dozen times in a row, and I just locked in. Yeah. It's great where it's like, well, this run's dead, but I'm going to just try and practice parrying for as long as I stay alive. Except I locked in, and I win. And now, let's see, I'm in like No Man's Wharf is what I'm trying to get through. So yeah, I will. That's probably going to be like my kind of like side game for now, but I will try and get through that at some point. And if I drop it midway through, then at least I can say I gave it more than its fair chance. And with that, we can pass it on to Zach. Woohoo!
I will start with the biggest thing. You might hear her have a roommate now.
Oh,
He's super cute.
Absolutely. So, for the podcast, for posterity's sake, 5 bots who
Mm-hmm.
My parents' dog decided to be a little hussy, ran off. Got 9 puppies. And
ooh.
for a literary name.
Ah. Oh.
And it turns out I wasn't even that was also the name of my character's wife in Something Rotten. And that in itself was a reference to the main character of my Shakespeare comedy. He is horrible, also thinker.
As children are. Oh no, she's not the brightest, ain't she?
Oh no, she's smart. She just got bored.
Oh.
After a few days of trying different
power through it.
I managed to block off the so far. Also got so yeah, that's the biggest thing. I'm figuring out how to train. So anyway, on to other things. In February, at our winter show, Murder on the Orient Express.
How'd that go?
Oh, that was a ton of fun. Ton of fun. I had to learn a Belgian accent, not for Poirot, but for the guy who owns the train. Also Belgian. Belgian accent. In between Belgium is in between France and Germany, and a little bit of those two accents. Wandering.
Oh.
Stall for time.
Stall. Stall for time. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see. Stall for time. Another thing me and my girlfriend have been watching. I have been trying to get her into Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Yo! How has that been going?
Oh, she loves Kamino. And she has no idea.
How far are you?
We're only like 4 episodes in.
Oh no.
Listen, she's watched Full Metal Alchemist. She can handle tragedy.
Okay, yeah, she can handle it. It's not a matter of handling, but
It's just a matter if she's gonna let me live after that episode.
Yeah, well, it's coming soon. So
yeah. So if y'all don't hear from me in a month, if y'all don't hear from me, you know who did it.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry in advance. Shout out Gurren Lagann. What a fantastic little show. Oh,
incredible.
Man.
Let's see.
I haven't even been watching anything.
Been trying to get her I've also been trying to get her into gaming, and I got her to make a character for Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, nice. Have you been playing Final Fantasy 14 regularly, or is it
not
kind
regularly at all?
Okay.
At all, because she does not play video games, so she has zero video game literacy right now. So this is like easing her into it. So
okay. Wait, easing in with Final Fantasy 14? I'm assuming it was just the character creator.
Just the character creation.
Oh, okay. Because even for me, I jumped into Final Fantasy 14 like 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, this is a lot.
Yeah. No, we have been playing Lego Jurassic Park though.
Nice. Okay. Lego Jurassic Park. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Lego games, honestly. Really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Solid, straight, quick and dirty, straight to the point.
Yeah. Get a little more video game experience. Eventually get her an actual like gaming PC that can handle things.
Yeah, drop her in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Tell her to play Elden Ring.
And then drop her in the Dark Souls.
Hit her with the get good.
Not a real gamer until you beat Dark Souls. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. Hit her with the get good. See how long the relationship lasts.
Yeah.
I'm back.
But yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
Anyway. So yeah, Murder on the Orient Express, ton of fun. One of my best friends got the lead. Freaking happy. He did great. That was a ton of fun. And now we're doing Footloose. I was debating whether or not I even wanted to do the show because option. Decided to do it.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
I've never seen the movie. I got one of the.
Hey!
Congratulations!
I know the basic plot of Footloose, so I know that all right, I might have a decent shot of getting the preacher, I guess. What do you know? I got the preacher.
You just hate dancing so much.
Dancing here. Line I know. Yeah. It's gonna be a good show, and I now have actually seen the whole show run. And the guy playing the comic relief character, his song is the best song. Really, really. Guy, and he has yet to.
Interpersonal drama, inner theater drama.
What? Theater kids causing drama?
Crazy. Unheard of.
It also is that guy playing comic relief. Like, he's been times in But he is doing it really, really. Then moving on to things that I've watched, read, played, all that stuff. I'll do games. I haven't played a ton.
Yeah.
Because of Puppy.
Yeah. Puppy's not a gamer.
She's still a puppy. So,
she can't reach the stick yet.
Sit down and play something or watch something.
Yeah.
So before I got her, I got through almost the entirety of Dispatch.
Oh.
That's a great game. That is a very, very good Telltale style game by the people. All those Telltale. I haven't beaten it. I think I have literally one episode left. I got Puppy, so
yeah.
And I look at my time played, and it's 5 hours, and I go, "Wow, that's." It felt bigger. Very good. Very, very good. I really do want. Also, Aaron Paul as the character, he's great. Jesseing it up all
over. He can't keep getting away with it.
I also, since I have been going back to Final Fantasy.
Ooh. Rebirth.
I've put total 47 hours into.
Oh my god.
I don't know that I'm halfway through.
Oh my god.
This game is huge. Part of the reason why I stopped playing in the first place because of how friggin' huge. I love it, but oh my gosh. It has one of the best combat systems in the action RPG. And there's almost too many options. They're all really good. So it just kind of paralyzes you, might almost. It's same lead combat designer for both Kingdom Hearts combat system.
Oh, so it's good.
Yes, it's very good. And it's interesting because Remake and Rebirth take the concept of mixing action game with menu-based JRPG in different directions.
Oh, really?
Because Kingdom Hearts, you have the menu there the whole time, and your options are all in the menu at a couple. And different things you do, like what those options. Whereas Final Fantasy the 7 remake games, you slow down time with ATB. And give orders to different party members, switch between the party members. So it's a different direction of the same kind of concept. Really interesting. And then freaking Rebirth adds in more characters. Because Remake was what?
She wants to join in.
Yeah.
She's like, "Don't you dare diss my man! Don't you dare diss me!"
Hey, it's great. I love it. Hold on. Sometimes she won't chew on something. My hand.
Oh,
Oh.
it's pretty cute.
But Rebirth adds in more characters. Remake had 4. So far, I have enough for 3. Like, Cloud is always your main, but I have enough for 3 full parties. That's like 7 characters. And that's not the end of it. Plus, there's also, in the very beginning of the game, you play through the Nibelheim incident. So Sephiroth is a character, and he's a full playable character with everything, and then he's gone. And also, there's sections with Zack in this game, and I've done combat once with Zack, and I have played through like 3 different Zack sections, and the other 2 didn't have combat.
Oh, interesting.
Frustrating. Combat was in his main combos. He has the Buster Sword like Cloud, but his main combos were different. He freaking throws in punches and kicks.
Oh, okay, Zach.
Cool. Play him again. The game says no.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. And then also the game adds in synergy abilities and synergy attacks. Synergy abilities are things you have at any point. You hold down the guard button, and with your 2 party members, they each have 2 different synergy abilities that you can use at any point. Some of them are busted strong, like doing almost as much damage as a limit break. And then the synergy attacks, when you use ATB, you build up these meters for each character, and then each synergy attack will use up. It'll cost like 3 from these 2 characters to use them, and they're huge, big, strong attacks that also give you buffs. And you have all of this, all at the same time as your regular abilities, your regular combos, your regular weird things that different characters can do, your regular items and magic and all that stuff. And it's honestly much, and it's overwhelming, and I really like it, but I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface. Great game. Love it. Yeah. I also did play a little bit Stardew Valley.
Hey.
I do get a hankering. I got so much of a hankering for it that I went and picked up a game that's still in early access.
Oh.
But it's very similar to Stardew Valley, but it's one of the Stardew Valley likes that people say, this one's really good. It's a game called Fields of Mystria.
There it is.
A little more fantasy. Got a little more fantasy to it. And the days are a little bit faster. And when you go into the mines, you have a 3-hit combo instead of just a 1-hit attack. There's all these little things like, ooh, that's a. And on top of that, the character design is great. It is like 90s anime, and that is one of my favorite styles. I am that game's great. I wish I could play it more with Dog, but Dog.
Dog's too young to. Dog can't reach the control sticks. Not just yet. Don't worry, she'll be a gamer.
I'm actually. I enjoy.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that could be anywhere from months to could be in puppy phase for years.
Could be. Yes, I know.
Could be.
My
Yeah.
brother-in-law just started to come, and that's partly because they took one of the puppies and she wears him out. I'm figuring things out. Again, a lot of this FF7 Rebirth is really the only one I played like while puppies together. All these other for some reason you decided to start recommending me like a bunch of Tycoon style game content. That led me to a guy called Marcel Voss, who just makes nothing but Roller Coaster Tycoon videos. And it reminded me of how much fun I had with Roller Coaster Tycoon. So I tried to do a little bit of Roller Coaster Tycoon and couldn't quite get it set up right. And when I was a kid, I never made my own roller coaster. And trying to make my own roller coaster is
yeah.
Yeah. I was always more of a Zoo Tycoon kid.
Zoo Tycoon's great.
Yeah.
I had the one that also had dinosaurs in it.
Yeah. That was great.
It's like, sure is a nice zoo I set up. Well, time to let the Tyrannosaurus Rex out.
All right, I finished this scenario. T-Rex, go at him.
It's like, finish the scenario. Time for the Thunderdome.
I also, once again, Civilization. They've come out with some updates. I had last played. The map generation is better now. More interesting. A lot of the AI a lot of the stuff with the game. They've addressed a lot of criticisms, and it's really clear that the game. 2K didn't want it to compete with GTA 6 coming out later that year. That worked out really well for them. But also they released one of the new leaders they released was Blackbeard. And his civilization that you can play as is the Republic of Pirates.
Hey, whoa. That's interesting.
And
hey.
It's really cool. It's really cool, and not at all the way I play Civilization, so I feel like I'm wasting it. Because the thing with Blackbeard and the Republic of Pirates is you can go into sea tiles that other people without declaring, hack them without declaring. I play something by myself, and next me I haven't.
You're like, fine, I'll put in something defense, I guess. What about technology?
But I did find a really cool mod for where I can put tags on the map that help plan out my. That was fun, and the update that they're coming. Basically, going to be an expansion style overhaul. It's really interesting. The big thing with 7 is that you play in the Antiquity as like Greece, and then when that ends, you have to switch civilizations to like Spain or something. Exploration. And then when the Age of Exploration ends, you have to switch, and you switch to like America or France or something for the modern era. And it's a cool concept, but a lot of people are like, I just want to play as Greece the whole time. Why can't I play as Greece the whole time? And so the new update is allowing that. Play as a civilization in any age, and it'll just say, hey, this civilization gets less of their bonuses because they're in an age that's not the height of that civilization. Play America in the Antiquity Age, don't get access to all of America's cool stuff. But if you pick one of those civilizations, you can go to other civilizations from that age and pick a couple of their bonuses. So if you're playing America in the age, you can go and say, hey, I want to build hoplites, or I want to build the Greek buildings. It means that you have just infinite customizability. Not infinite, near infinite customizability. A bunch of other stuff that they're adding. That's going to be really cool and got me excited. Launch of that game. Still parts of it that are a mess. Anyway, that's about all I played. I have watched it. I watched the first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And I really want to get back to that because I've heard about it. One of those shows that's so good that it causes a war with the Breaking Bad fan. Episode to get getting rated to. But this time the fan base fought back, and now Ozymandias is no longer a 10 out of 10 episode on IMDb.
Oh my god. Are Breaking Bad fans just the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood fans of non-anime? I mean, they also have only one joke.
But the funny thing is, this is exactly what happened that put Shawshank Redemption as the number. At another movie, operated movie. Another movie started climbing toward that rank, and fan bases started fighting each other and downvoting each other's movies. And then Shawshank Redemption was the third highest rated, and now it's the highest rated.
Crazy how that works.
Great movie.
Great movie, yeah. Saw it for the first time a year ago. Great movie.
Do want to watch more of that. I have figured out that if I on Sundays I'll take if I take B over there, she can go play with the other dogs, and then when I take her home that night, she's dead tired and she'll have time to watch a movie.
Hey.
So I've done that the past, and I really wanted to because I saw because of my YouTube that Paprika was available to watch on YouTube. That's Reflection Girl. No, you've seen it a million. B. Yeah, I saw Paprika. Last Satoshi Kon movie. And that was a great movie. Boy, I really like Inception.
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
B.
She just really likes Inception. And
yep.
Bone. Here it is. Bone. Great
Bone?
But yeah, that movie, I would not be shocked because it did come out before Inception. I would not be shocked if Inception was somewhat inspired by it. However, Paprika is more actually dreamlike than Inception.
Mm-hmm. That it was. Good movie.
What a great movie. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, the next week, I wanted to continue with Satoshi Kon because I really have only seen his bits from old JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OV.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been on my radar for decades on, and I wanted to watch more, and so what? There it is.
The joys of fatherhood.
Here she goes. Oh, got yourself hot. Yeah, I watched just this past Sunday. I watched Perfect Blue.
Oh,
What a great movie! What a fantastic boy. I feel like that movie's just gotten even more relevant and hard hitting with the rise of
Well, I haven't actually seen that one. What I've heard of it, but I haven't like seen it. What was? Can you give me like a synopsis?
So Perfect Blue, you start off.
Yeah.
You have this this Japanese idol, pop idol, and she's in a small group, just 3 girls, and they're relatively successful, but they're still fairly small. They haven't really been big yet, and her agent wants her to become an actress. Wants her to have a career shift.
Okay.
And her manager,
The pivot, gotcha.
Her manager, who's a former pop idol, is much more concerned with like, does she even want to do this? Like, come on, we have a good thing going here. And
also makes sense, yeah.
And she's just very passive, so she just goes along with, oh well, he's done all this work to get me a job in this TV. I'll go along with that. And so she announces that she's switching to being an actress, and there's this one guy who's a fan of hers, who's just a really, really creepy and weird looking guy. And he is obsessed with her, already obsessed with her, and then she makes this career shift, and he hates it because now she's doing this drama show, and she does a scene where her character gets raped, and he hates that because it's ruining the purity of who her idol persona. And so then things start happening. At first, it's just like a prank bomb in a fan letter, and then it's the writer of the TV show who wrote the episode where her character got raped, he's murdered in an elevator. And then her manager helps her set up a computer, because it's computers and internet were just becoming a new thing right around. Not everyone had one. And she finds a blog that is supposed to be like a fan blog, like saying, "Oh, this is like pretending to be her idol character," and it's accurate to what she's buying at the store, accurate to when she gets home at night, accurate to things. And then the version of her that's on the blog starts saying things like, "Oh, they're manipulating me. They're making me do all these things. I hate it. I want to go back to being a pop idol."
I see.
It's great movie.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Oh.
So yeah, watch that. Most of what I've watched. Very good. Is it? I did stumble across. I'll occasionally watch videos, and for whatever reason, I started to start recommending. And this is the I've seen some unhinged. This is maybe the most without being just actual insane person. I am not totally convinced that she hasn't crapped her pants on stream.
Interesting.
She gave her chat $1,000 to spend on whatever the heck they want. First thing they bought was a $2 tongue.
Classic.
Okay.
Classic. Perfect.
Huh.
Wonderful. And things just go from there.
And what was this called again? Oh yeah, I can just tell by the profile picture that this one's
Yeah. It's
not well. It's like
One of those. This isn't gonna ruin my browsing history, is it?
I mean, yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
Been NSFW afterward.
Oh God. Okay.
Lines.
Oh, he's...
What?
Yeah, the career that encourages you to be online and streaming as often as possible is probably not good for anyone's mental well-being.
No.
And probably attracts a certain type of person who already...
Yeah.
It's like, I'm saying that there's probably a reason why so many of them retire after like 3 years. Largely due to health issues.
But I also have been doing some
Balancing out that brain rot.
Yes, gotta balance.
Yeah.
Actually, honest to God. Because first book I read this year was I read Murder on the Orient. Just ton of fun.
Checks
Great.
out.
The book is the best version of it. It's great. Love it. But then after that I read Fahrenheit 451.
Oh, I'm reading that now.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Great book.
Hey, guess what? I'm not.
Oh, okay.
So.
Damn. Okay.
And as an English teacher, this book is very depressing.
Yeah.
Because I can see it happening. I can already see it happening where people say, I've read this book, when they actually mean, I read an AI summary of the book.
Oh.
Yay.
We're creating the world ourselves, which is actually what the story of the world is. It wasn't that it was down upon people by people themselves.
Yep.
She's barking at the door now. She wants to go. And she's ringing the bell. Good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Whoa.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Good pupper.
Good puppy. She's getting it.
It's like, I feel like I should read Fahrenheit, but I also feel like it would just make me very depressed.
Most.
Maybe in this case, ignorance is bliss.
Up to you. It's I don't know. I did
Listen, I
enjoy
can be
Bradbury.
plenty mad about some of the things going on in the world without reading that book.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it was awesome reading Brave New World last year and just being like, oh, Oh. Huh.
Oh no.
When was this written? The 30s? Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Interesting. Funny that, huh? Funny how certain like, oh wow, that's really is emblematic of certain ideals in our society nowadays. Huh. Interesting.
Let's see. Who's the guy who created Cyberpunk?
Oh, Mike Pondsmith?
Ponce?
Something like that?
Do you think he feels like the Oracle of Delphi?
I part of me thinks so, but at the same time, it has to be like these guys, not just in Cyberpunk, but anybody who writes dystopian fiction writes it in that certain age because they're like, oh, if this shit isn't addressed now, if we don't do work and take the steps to fix it, this is going to be the result. So it's always like, oh man, this feels really prescient to our times. But like these guys called it back then because they were like, oh yeah, like this is what's going to happen if we don't fix these issues that have these seeds started at the time that I'm writing this. You know?
Yeah.
So I used to be like, wow, I can't believe they understood how well society would be like, or like the goings on of certain society. But it's like, oh,
it's like, no, this crap's just been going on for a long time. It's like, do you get angry that it's been going on this long, or do you take solace where it's like, well, it's already been going on this long, and the world hasn't exploded quite yet, so
yet, you know, it's not gonna explode. It's just gonna like burn,
wither.
You know, it's not gonna pop all at once. It's just gonna like the hole's gonna be there, and it's just gonna deflate really slowly. But you know, hey,
that's a weird.
Which one?
That deflate very slowly. I'm guessing.
There's going to be a hole and it's not going to pop. It's going to deflate very slowly.
Oh, yeah. We're just talking about the AI bubble.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep wanting to upgrade my PC, and every year there's some new thing driving up prices.
All right.
Yep. It's like, up there's COVID. All the trade routes are closed down for a bit. Oh, NFTs are way up. Can't get graphics cards. Oh, AI bubble. Can't get nothing.
Oh. Hey, it's a good deal.
I'm just gonna join one of those raiding gangs when the inevitable collapse of society and just start raiding AI data centers for parts.
Yeah. Even they can't get the parts though.
Hell yeah. Witness me!
In Minecraft. Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yeah. Don't get any funny ideas, NSA agent that's listening to it.
Maybe 5 bots and an Anyway, Fahrenheit 451, great book, fantastic. That is not the first Ray Bradbury I've read, but it's the first Ray Bradbury novel I've read.
Yeah. Did you one of the short stories, or did you read like the compilation one?
Just one of the short stories, part of a class.
Oh, okay. He writes good short stories.
Yeah, he does. The one that was where was a house in slowly burned. I also have been the book I started right after that, because what I was doing till a certain someone made my nighttime very different. I'd go to bed an hour earlier because all right, don't look at any screens before an hour before bed, so that I would just read. I got through Fahrenheit 450 time. your reflection. But then I started going through, and I'm a decent ways into David Copperfield by Charles Dickens.
Like The Magician?
The Magician, the name from Charles Dickens.
I can't believe they wrote a book about The Magician.
They wrote a book about him, man. He hasn't done a single magic trick yet. I'm honestly a little... This is the book that it's one of the two that's like transitioning between his earlier, more lighter stuff to his later, more serious and dark stuff. This and Dombey and Son. But this one was written very differently from Dombey and Son. Also, it's one of his two that was written first person. And it's great. It's fantastic. It also has a lot of Charles Dickens' own life in it. There's a chapter that describes David's experience working in a shoe blacking factory as a child.
Oof.
And that is a lot of that passage is taken basically word for word from an autobiography that Charles Dickens was writing and then gave up on. Because he himself worked in a shoe blacking factory as a child because his dad went to debtor's prison.
Oof.
Yeah. It's fantastic. I'm trying to find times when I can read. But I've also my goal this year was to do a book, at least one book every month, and David Copperfield is a big book, so I haven't gotten through that, and then a certain someone kept me from more. So I went to my local library and got a library card.
Yeah.
And I found a service called Libby.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
It's great because I can get audiobooks.
Yeah.
So literally today, I just finished listening to The Fork, the Witch, and the Worm, the series of short stories that Christopher Paolini wrote that take place in the Aragon universe.
Oh.
It was a lot of fun. But I enjoyed it. Not really much else to say. It was just...
Oh, nice. Good to hear.
Yes. If you like the Aragon series, I recommend it.
I need to reread Aragon. It's been ages.
Aragon was fun.
I never finished it, actually, now that I think about it. I think I read the first book and then got like halfway through Eldest.
Oh, Eldest is my...
I was in middle school, though, so it was like a long time ago.
Yeah. Frissinger is my least favorite, but it has really good moments. And Inheritance was my favorite until the last 100.
Oof.
Yeah.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, I really...
Oof.
But I do like Fork, the Witch, and the Worm, and that does take place after Inheritance, after the end of Inheritance. And
did you read Murtaugh?
I have it on my shelf. I have not read it yet, but now that I have the library audiobook stuff, I will. The only thing is that on Libby, that copy is on hold
for years.
It's already been borrowing it. And and then the other one that does audiobooks, Hoopla. The way Hoopla works is that your library has a daily limit on borrows for the entire library for audiobooks and movies and stuff on Hoopla. And once that limit's reached, nobody can do it. It resets at midnight.
Oh, that's weird.
It
I don't like that.
It's because I believe libraries are charged per borrow.
Bro, right? Ugh. That sucks. Just let libraries have things.
Yes,
Why you gotta do that? Come on.
So I'm gonna try to get the next book. The next book I want to read through that is I want to read the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the Hunger Games prequel. Try to get that on Hoopla tomorrow morning. I'll try to get it tomorrow morning. But yeah. After that, the only thing left is a returning segment.
Oh, is it time?
It is time.
Is it time?
It's time once again for the Doctor Who Power Hour.
Oh, wow.
So, I got morbidly curious, and I looked into the Doctor Who novels. Finding those is a nightmare because they are out of print, and they're not going to go back into print because of licensing.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. Thankfully, archive.org has all of them.
Oh, yay.
BBC website does have a couple there for free, but archive.org has all of them. So I looked in and said, hey, are these worth reading? And there are some that are like, yeah, this is really good. This is honestly one of the best Doctor Who stories. And heck, there's a couple of them, one in particular, that were turned into episodes of the TV show. Like, oh, these are great. And then there's others that are like, I mean, these are right. And then there's a few that are like, this is trash.
Oh,
just straight garbage.
Wide range.
And I'm like, oh, so it stays true to Doctor Who, right? Then.
Oh, it's like the Star Wars Legends books.
So yeah, there is a common criticism with the books where because they were no longer restricted by television censors, they could put anything in there. And it was the late 80s, early 90s when you get a little bit of edge sometimes. And some people don't like that, and they say it doesn't really Doctor Who. I can't speak to that because I haven't gotten to those. But I did start reading the second of those books. The first 4 books are all one, like, supposed to be one storyline called Time Worm. The Doctor and Ace. It just continues where the TV show left off, going after an enemy called the Time Worm. It's this being that goes throughout time, and they're chasing it down because it's really destructive and all that stuff. And it's, yeah. And the first one, Time Worm Genesis, I've heard is like, okay, it's an interesting concept because it's the Epic of Gilgamesh, but it's done in like a kind of a truth behind the myth sort of fashion. Doing that as if it were a historical thing, like the historical events that would have inspired the Epic of. And it's all right. From everything I've heard, it's all right, but there is some stuff with Gilgamesh. Like they to give them credit, Gilgamesh is not like a perfect superhuman like that. He's got flaws and everything. But one of those flaws is that he, because this is ancient Mesopotamia, he has concubines. Some of those concubines are very young. And there's scenes where he's pressing them.
Gilgamesh got a weird case. Why is he around?
So I skipped to the next one, which I've heard is very good, Time Worm Exodus, which at the end of the first book, the only thing you need to know is that at the end of the first book, the main villain, who is pretending to be one of the Mesopotamian gods, gets sent into time, and she becomes the Time Worm, and she's just trying to find a spot where she can destroy the Earth because she wants to get revenge on the Doctor. And the Doctor likes Earth, so she's like, I'm gonna destroy it. And so she goes to the beginning of Exodus. She's looking throughout history and looking at these different parts, and it's like, well, these people are good at war. They can't destroy the Earth. Oh, these people are good at war. They can't destroy the Earth. Let me skip to a point in time where they have the technology to destroy the Earth. All right, I have now infected Adolf Hitler.
Huh?
Oh. And so
jeez.
The Doctor and Ace,
I just took a drink when you said that. I was not ready.
I got a spit take, yes.
Oh, you almost had a spit take, yeah.
So the Doctor and Ace go to 1950s Britain, chasing the time worm, and find that it is now occupied by the Third Reich, because now Germany won the war.
That was classic alternate universe.
Yes.
Get that Man of the High Tower
It's
action.
a classic.
Yeah.
Or the High Castle. High Tower? High Castle? I can't remember. There we go.
Yeah. I'm just kind of reading it as, like, I have it on my work laptop, and if I'm, like, not doing it, classes. So, it's fun. It's fun. And it's pretty good. There's a lot of thought put into this, and a lot of it is, like, the Doctor knows a lot about how authoritarian societies work, and he's also really good at adapting to this. He's really good at acting authoritarian in a way that really benefits him in an authoritarian society. That conflict. But yeah, it's fun. In terms of watching Doctor Who, I finished watching rewatching first season of the revival of Eggleston, and that was one of the best seasons of the entire show. That season, there's not a bad episode. There's some episodes, but not a bad episode. Shame he only got one season, but I don't blame him for what I've heard.
Dang.
And then I have listened quite a bit of Doctor Who. I've gotten back into listening to Doctor Who. So the first one I listened to, going back, I finished listening to the Council of Nicaea. It's a good episode that just has a few things that personally annoy me. Why I stopped listening to it and Doctor Who personally. But then I continued and finished that, and then I listened to the next one, Terra Firma, which is continuing the 8th Doctor storyline after he gets back to our universe, being in the Divergent universe. And it's a pretty interesting one with an interesting take on the Daleks and Davros, because Davros is trying to get the Doctor to help him because he's starting to turn into a Dalek, and he doesn't want to do that. And the Daleks are keeping him around because, well, we need a new Supreme Dalek. Particularly like Davros, but he's turning into a Supreme Dalek, so we'll follow his orders for the time being. So there's that, and they're in a future Earth that has been taken over by the Daleks, and they have to find the Resistance. And there's a really cool moment where the Resistance finally, the people who are, it's really set up weird, where the whole first episode you're flipping between like these different scenes with very little context, and one of them is a big old party that people are having, and it turns out that party is actually the Resistance, and they're just waiting for an opportunity. And so they decide, all right, we're gonna do it, and then they call up the Resistance cell that's like further up north, or in Paris, I think. Might have been France. And then one of the characters stumbles across that Resistance cell, and it's all actually Daleks. Oops. But this has a really cool thing with the 8th Doctor, where it turns out that the 8th Doctor, or Charlie and Kara's and they had been captured by Davros, and Davros like manipulated the Doctor's memory and has been tracking the Doctor this whole time because he wants the Doctor to help. I forgot about them, but then he saves them, and all is well in the end. And the Daleks can't invade Earth anymore because Davros gave the Doctor a virus that if he breaks it, it will destroy all life on Earth, including the Daleks. So if the Daleks ever invade again, the Doctor gave that to the humans. So if the Daleks ever invade again, they'll all die. And they make a deal with the Doctor where, all right, the Doctor's just gonna let them take Davros because now he's and the Daleks will just. Fun episode. The next one is one of my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. It is Thicker Than Water. It's the Sixth Doctor with Perry, or not Perry, Mel with Mel, and he's.
Oh, I was like, he's got a Perry button. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's got his Perry button. Honestly, it kind of sucks.
Dang.
I mean, it looks really nice. They really did a lot of work on the looks of his Perry button, but the actual mechanics are just kind of certainly exist. But anyway, Thicker Than Water. It is the Sixth Doctor and Mel traveling, and he decides to take her to visit his earlier companion, Evelyn, who is the audio-only companion, who has had some of the best Doctor Who adventures out there. And it deals with why she left, why she stopped adventuring with him. She settled down with someone that she met in the last adventure they had together. And she's not doing well. Her marriage is fine, but she's gotten a lot more irritable, having headaches, and then all this turns out like the whole thing they were dealing with in the last adventure when they were on this world, that there was a war that they were trying to prevent. It was an invasion that they were trying to deal with. Yeah. And so now Evelyn is on the side of we need to take all this technology, use it, and like no, we don't need to do that. That could cause a ton of damage. And one of the people on the other side is her stepdaughter. Doesn't complicate things at all. And so right when the Doctor arrives and he sees Evelyn again, someone tries to kill her. Someone tries to assassinate her.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so you go on and find out there's this whole conspiracy where someone who knows the stepdaughter has been taking the aliens and experimenting on them and doing cool like torture experiments on them. And also like helped Evelyn with her heart condition by injecting her with DNA from the aliens, which is causing all her headaches and worse. But it's all exposed, everything's fine, Evelyn is recovering, and while she's recovering, someone walks into her room, and it's the Seventh Doctor. And he tells her that he's found someone it turns out is the son of a woman that they knew who had been like horrifically killed in one. He didn't intend to find him, but they just happened to find each other. He wanted to let her know that despite all the horrible things that went down in that adventure, he's sorry for that some good has come. The next adventure, Live 34, is one with the Seventh Doctor, and it's a really interesting format because the whole format is as if it's a radio show, like a news broadcast on the radio on the broadcast Live 34 from Colony 34. And so you're getting all this stuff about this society that is getting really tyrannical and authoritarian, and you're hearing about Dr. Ace and Hex all trying to deal with it, but you're getting it as like news bulletins. So the doctor will call into the show and talk to them. Someone will go and find the resistance and find the leader of the resistance, and it's Ace, and they have a whole like expose on all that stuff. And then they'll have someone going in and going on a ride along with an ambulance nurse, and it's Hex. So the not only is the story really good, but the format is then the next one was Scaredy Cat. It was, I think, harder that I've listened. 3-part story. And all right, it's Eighth Doctor's story where he's a ghost child on a planet there's a villain who, like an absolute psychopath, and was exiled to this planet because he had just like tons of murder, awful. And the ghost child is somehow like connected a little bit, and he has to time stuff, figure out like why the planet is uninhabited, but there's this ghost child there, and all fun. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's anything particular. Then there's Doctor Who Singularity, which 5th Doctor adventure with Turlough, and one other adventure with Turlough, so fun to see him. And it's the Doctor going to it's a future version of Moscow where there's a corporation there that can stuff with. I think people are experiencing weird dreams, and the whole thing, it turns out, is the company is a front for a group of the last surviving humans at the end of existence, all the way in the future. And in the future they found a way to send their consciousness back in time to inhabit the bodies of humans in this time period. So the Doctor has to stop them. No, you can't just.
No.
Oh, stop.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Stop.
Don't worry. They're also nefarious and evil. Good about it.
So definitely no, stop.
Yeah, no, stop. Stop it.
Get some help.
Then the last one was called Other Lives. It's an 8th Doctor, Charlie and Kara's story, where they go back to the Victorian era, and they go to a big fair that happened at the. Oh, it was. Yeah, it's Victorian. And the French ambassadors, the members of the royal family, are visiting, and someone is trying to kill them, because Viva la Revolution and everything. And the doctor saves them by pulling them into the TARDIS, and he says, "All right, hold on, wait here. I need to deal with something." And he goes out, and then the TARDIS disappears. The TARDIS takes off with the French ambassadors in there, and so now the Doctor, Charlie, and Karis have to spend a few days mostly separated, but eventually they do find each other, living in Victorian England and dealing with a bunch of different things. Charlie makes friends with the Duke of Wellington, and then has to impersonate one of the French ambassadors. Perez, he's an alien, so he gets kidnapped by a guy who runs a freak show. but then he's saved by Charlie and the Duke of Wellington, and then he pretends to be the other French ambassador, and the Doctor is mistaken by a lady because he looks exactly like her missing husband, and has to deal with a bunch of stuff there where the husband's uncle owns their house but is letting them live there unless he disappears, unless he like leaves and doesn't come back for a year because the uncle didn't approve of marriage wedding. So the Doctor needs to pretend to be the husband. House. Kids involved. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a true historical, no weird aliens or anything, and those are rare in Doctor Who, and I really. Then, I also decided to listen to a couple of modern Doctor Who audio adventures, and I'm not going to do that very often because the pricing for Big Finish is ridiculous. Pay freaking almost $40 for like an hour or two of Doctor Who.
Oof.
Whereas I think like 3-hour-long episodes of Doctor Who. $40. That's a lot. But they do sales every week, so that does help. Sales can be. So they had a sale on a bunch of David Tennant episodes. So I grabbed, I think it's actually the most called Doctor Who Out of Time. And it's 3 adventures with David Tennant's Doctor, the 10th Doctor, with different classic Doctors. So he has an adventure with the 4th Doctor. He has an adventure with the 5th Doctor. And he has the 6th Doctor. And that's a lot of fun. It's really fun. It's really fun for 10th Doctor to be interacting with the old Doctors, especially because it's a version of the point in time that they set the story is right before the end of 10's time. Well, it's called Out of Time. So he's very very moody, but still very much Doctor. There's a point where he's talking to the 4th Doctor, and the 4th Doctor is this great moment. Best episode. He has a chance to destroy the Daleks before they're ever created. And he says, "Do I have that right? Do I have the right to do basically genocide?" And good does come from the Daleks. A lot of people do a lot of people's like join together and set aside their differences because of the Daleks. Do I have the right to just undo all of that? And David Tennant brings that up. 10th Doctor brings that up and says, I believe I do have the right. Or he does something that is morally questionable. So that was fun. The one with the 5th Doctor is some weird time stuff with the Cybermen and having to flip back and forth between points in time. It's fun. 10th Doctor has particularly good chemistry with the Doctor because the guy playing the 5th Doctor is actually David Tennant's father-in-law.
Nice. Yeah. Bit of a connection there.
And then the adventure with the 6th Doctor is called Wink. Might sound similar to Blink because it's a Weeping Angels episode.
Oh no.
In audio format only. Things that don't move when you look at them.
Mm-hmm.
It actually works. They have a really good audio sting whenever the angels move. So that keeps it from being like it does work. And it's a fun adventure because you have a bit of the 6th Doctor like commenting like, can't you just like close one eye and then the other eye and just constantly do that? And then he tried to do that and got sent back in time by the Weeping Angel. It's a lot harder to just close one eye and then the other than you But they keep the episode interesting by having this be a planet. This take place on a planet that only has one day of the year where it's not blindingly white to the point where you can't see anything. So when it's one of those days, any other day in the year, angels can. It was fun, and apparently they're going to do some more out of time stuff. For doctors. I can't wait for a sale so I don't have to pay $40. But I did actually pay full price on a modern Doctor Who audio adventure, and it is a gigantic 12-part adventure with the Fifth Doctor and his first team called Hook. And it is a giant epic inspired by a lot of fantasy stories. Like it's got a very fantastical, still science fiction, but it has a very fantasy feel to it. And it was a ton of fun. The whole thing is that they're in a weird like part of the universe where things are very different, very strange, and there's an entity there that they find called Hooklight. Hooklight is this energy, this force that if it shines on you, your time stops or just frozen stasis. Very dangerous, and the Time Lords have done a lot of stuff to get rid of it. But it's here, back, and there's a bunch of other weird stuff going on that's like old creatures out of basically fairy tales coming back after all this time. And then you get to the end of the first box set, because 2 different box sets of 6 episodes each. Get to the end of the first box set, and the whole time one of the companions, Nyssa, is getting slowly possessed by the Hooklight, and at the end she's almost completely possessed, and the Hooklight is basically doing whatever it wants, and then it's flipping between points in time in Nyssa's timeline, and then it flips to a point that we, the audience, have not seen at all, and you hear a voice talking to her, and it's the 8th Doctor. And the 8th Doctor becomes a kind of mysterious force behind the scenes for the rest of the whole second box set, where he's at the end of his time, and he's trying to make up for mistakes of the past. He even mentions a couple of his companions, which I don't know how they end yet, so that's tantalizing. Close to that. I mean, close to the. Yeah, it was great. And then the ending just kind of happened. It's fine. The ending is fine, but it's just kind of solved. It reminded me tonally. It gave me the same feeling that I think the original ending of The Exorcist 3 would. Do you know about Exorcist?
I think I've heard of it, but remind me again, just in case I don't.
So Exorcist 3 is it takes place after it really follows after the first movie, second movie. Just because.
Yeah.
But it's George C. Scott is the main character, and the guy who's possessed is, I believe it's the guy from the first movie, one of the main guys from the first movie, and he's been possessed by a demon that's like, I think it's called Legion, Gemini or something, and at the end of the movie, George C. Scott has this big confrontation with the demon, and it has like tons of effects. It's this big, giant, climactic moment, and it ends with the guy getting control of himself, for like 1 second and screaming, now, shoot me now, and then and George C. Scott shoots him and kills him before the demon can take back over, and it banishes. And it's a really cool climactic moment. And that was a reshoot. The original ending, George C. Scott walks into the cell where the guy is sitting, shoots him, and that's it.
Well,
like, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, sure. And that's kind of how I feel about the ending of Hooklight, where it's like, yeah, I guess that's the ending. Oh, okay.
And it's over.
It's not that it's bad, but it's just like, oh yeah, I guess that's it. I did really enjoy it, especially the stuff with. So everyone does a great job. And that is it. Doctor Who.
Nice. Nice.
All
Sounds like we've all been keeping ourselves fairly busy these last couple of months. It's great. How's the kid doing, Zach? Is the oh, she's asleep?
She wore herself out.
Aw.
Awesome.
Finally tired.
Hey, now you can watch a movie. Now you can. Yeah. The possibilities are endless. Exactly. Oh, so she's not running amok all during the middle of the night? Yeah. That makes sense.
But she does good. She does good when I put her to bed. Like when it's actually. It took a bit. The first night I had her, she did great. Slept great, and I think it's worn out. Spent most of the day. I took her home in her kennel because she's still that first night. And then I had a gate in front of an area. I had put some chairs up against that worked for the night, so I did that again when I left for church. I come back and lying down in front of the couch. She just pushed right past the gate. So that day I went out and I bought an actual crate, the biggest size crate that they have, so that when and I put her that was easier to push past it. And then I went back into my room and she just cried. And I felt terrible. I was like, oh. And I looked it up. Are you supposed to let the dogs cry out? And people say, actually, no, don't do it. So I went out there, and for a week, I slept on the couch, right next to me. And then I took her out to go to the bathroom. Whatever she had to do. I didn't get particularly a little over a week.
Ooh.
Yay.
The joys of fatherhood.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is a bonus. Sure.
Have to tape it down because drag it around. Still try to
no.
Drag it around all over.
Yeah. No, B, don't chew the potty pad. You gotta use that. Man. Well, thanks everybody for swinging by to another episode of Talk the Plank.
Yep.
It's been a lovely get together. Same time in 4 months, I guess. However this goes.
However long it takes, we will return. We are not dead, we never die.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not a dead podcast. We're not dead.
Yep.
I had an opportunity to have a dragon because the school the district decided